Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here. And you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the whole train.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to keep the music. I didn't mean to keep the music going the whole time.
Let the music play.
It was playing over the top. Happy anniversary, everybody.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody's had a great New Year's. Had awesome New Year's Eve. I've been on vacation. Things have gotten a little weird. Music's loud. I know, dude. I fucked it up. But yeah, F2020. Did you do something big for New Year's?
Not
Steve?
really. A couple days before, I made a huge pot of
pot.
Brunswick stew. Called it Brunswick Steve.
Okay, Brunswick Steve.
Yeah.
Because your name's not Stu.
I brought you some.
Yeah.
And I brought Jay some. to
Okay.
Take home 'cause
Let's get into
Like
it.
I said, I had a 7.5 pound pork shoulder that me and one other meat eater in the family
The old PS.
were gnawing on, and a lot left over.
We didn't know. We sat around here last night, and me and Jay watched a billiards instructional. We poured some champagne. We watched. What else we watch? Yeah, pool instructional. We said that. Oh, and then we watched a whole bunch of Price is Right, the old Price is Right stuff. I didn't really turn on any of the network stuff. That didn't really do that for me anymore. Everybody always says...
Are you streaming?
I streamed a little bit earlier, playing some games.
I don't get notifications.
But you know, everybody says New York City does the best New Year's Eve celebration. That's like the thing, you know, New Year's Eve in New York City.
Right.
That's the thing. I think it's a bit overrated. I mean, if you really look at down to the data.
Down to the data?
Yeah. Every year they drop the ball.
Hello, I'm Conrad Bain. Tonight on Different Strokes, we're starting a special two-part show on a very sensitive and important subject. Now, we urge families, children, and parents alike to watch both of these informative episodes and then to discuss the problem presented, which is of deep concern to all of us.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. We appreciate everybody hanging with us.
Good message.
That's a good message. I mean, you want to listen to Conrad Bain. This is a very special episode. Not only is tonight, this is New Year's Day, so we're celebrating New Year's Day up in this mug. But also, this is our...
I got to see Conrad Bain's wife in an episode of Tattletales.
Really?
Yeah. I love Tattletales with the brown, like, they look like leather can headphones.
Oh, yeah. But tonight we not only have New Year's Day celebration. We talk about, look, we got some crazy stuff coming up. Like we had our Christmas special episode. Then we had actual Christmas, and we had a show on Christmas night.
The timing was perfect.
Timing was perfect. And then this week we have a New Year's Day show. So okay.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no. This is New Year's Day.
New Year's evening.
Yes.
New Year's Day evening.
New Year's night.
Okay, there you go.
NYN. But no, check it out. We did our Christmas special. We raised money for the kids. We did Christmas Day. Then there was New Year's Eve last night. New Year's Day, which is tonight, and record night. And then Sunday is my birthday.
Oh, boy.
So it's lucky I'm able to stand at this point.
Birthday
And I've had
boy.
2 weeks off. This is the end of like 2 weeks off.
Is this a landmark number for you?
Number of what?
Birthday.
Oh, double fours.
Double four.
Double fours.
Four.
Double fours.
Oh, Colt.
Oh, Colt 4. No, that's 45.
Well, you got one more then.
44 Magnum. It's a Magnum year. That's a Magnum.
Year of the Magnum.
Year of the Magnum. You know, speaking of which, okay, so check this out. So tonight, to tease ahead, we're going to deliver our albums of the year, or at least I'm prepared for albums of the year. We've got a box from Aaron Griffin we've been waiting on for I don't know how long, but the mail all screwed it up, and I had some random person drive up to my house and start honking their horn in the driveway. They were from another country. God bless them. But they just sat in my driveway. Hey, and I was like, oh shit, it's the feds, man. I'm hiding crack pipes and shit. I'm digging up in the drywall. And I finally looked out the window. There's somebody and they're flashing the lights and honking the horn. And then I got kind of pissed off. I was like, who's coming over to... This is my house, motherfucker. Who's coming up? So I kicked the door up and walked out there. I was like, hey! Hey! And this nice little young girl from a different country was like, this package, I think, was accidentally delivered to my house. And I'm like, is that right? I looked at it and it said Aaron Griffin on the front. I'm like, yeah. Merry Christmas.
Just set it down.
I said Merry Christmas. I felt they don't, where she's from, they don't celebrate Christmas. But I did say Merry Christmas. I mean, anyway, it was weird. It was a weird. This has been a whole weird couple of weeks. That's
the weirdest way to accept a stranger to deliver a package to you.
You're telling me, because I don't
Hey!
I don't open my door. You roll up to my house and start knocking on the door. If I don't know you're coming, tough shit. Keep on marching. It ain't happening. Yeah, this just looked weird, and it hit me a certain way, and I was like, man, fuck that. You knock on my door, tell me nothing. I'll come down there and tell you something. How about that? I'll tell you something. Anyway, we got our albums of the year, chips of the year. A VCLT, a package from Aaron Griffin. Probably play a little marbles. What else is going on?
I got a game. I brought a game.
Steve's got a game.
Yeah, I had some time.
This is
Start thinking about it.
it's going to be big time shit. This is an episode you're not going to want to miss. Everybody park your keister in the seat. Grab you a cold one. Let's get it going, please. Let me catch my breath. Let me figure out where the hell we're at. We were doing the kids. We're raising money for kids. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. And so what else has been going on?
Nothing.
Okay, fair enough. Mini cold ones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, very sad this week. We do have to start on some just sad-ass shit. Found out MF Doom passed away. I know Mental Theologian likes to joke this is where you learn where people die, but MF Doom, pioneer in the underground hip-hop scene for many, 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 many years, and until today, had no idea this cat was British. No clue. But collaborated with tons of people in hip-hop and notorious for wearing...
He had died in October.
Like Halloween.
But his wife announced it yesterday.
I guess they were trying to keep shit kind of low-key. I respect that, but like, so crazy, and man, what a kick in the pants. This is one of these cats. He wore that thing as a big like comic guy in the Dr. Doom. It's kind of a Dr. Doom mask, and pretty cool stuff. Sad that he passed. He was like 59, or not even.
What?
49. 49, I'm sorry. Also, I was going to pull out a record and I couldn't find it. Is Tony Rice passed this week. Big for us Appalachian guys. One of the best guitar pickers ever around here.
Got to see him at Merlefest.
Is that right? I don't think I didn't see Tony Rice. One of our buddies, Ralph, has sat in with Tony Rice many, many times, and played with Bella Fleck. And
a very famous guitar, Dreadnought.
Martin D28.
D28, yeah.
It's belonged to Clarence White.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what, I mean, take a look at this picture. This is what I always say, because when I looked this up, I found a lot of pictures of old-ass Tony. And, you know, he looked good, you know, old gentleman doing his thing. But I've always said, when I go, man, don't find a picture of me if I'm in my 60s or 70s or whatever. Don't find a picture of me at CCBY in my 70s and be like, oh, rip. No, dude. Find a picture of me in my prime, whenever the fucking hell that was. Find a picture of me in my prime, doing my thing, looking good, smelling good, feeling good.
Polyester shirt on.
Polyester shirt. Use that picture. Don't use some picture of me with white hair, you know, looking like I'm struggling to bend over and pick up a crayon. You know, give me a good picture. Give me a little good stuff. So many times I see rip graphics with the old ass version. It's disrespectful, in my opinion. I'm just saying. Smells of cabbage in here. I mean, we had a lot of greens today. Some hog jaw. Some of you Yankee bitches don't know nothing about no hog jaw.
I made some killer.
You lost it.
Hoppin' John.
Hoppin' John. OHJ. Don't Google that. We eat that old hog jaw down here. Hog jowls. Some of the up north people may say hog jowls. I went down there to North Carolina, and I swear to God, on New Year's Day, they were eating hog jowls. Right off of the face of the goddamn pig. I couldn't understand it. You gotta be kidding me. All these things. You can go right up here and get you a Burger King sandwich. And what do you do? A Whopper sandwich. 2 for $5 Whopper sandwiches. You get 2 for $5 Whopper sandwiches all day long. They're giving away PS5s up there, for Christ's sake. And you're gonna come over here and eat a face off of a hog. A little piggy face. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I was gonna say I made some killer collard greens. I couldn't fucking think of it. I made some really good collard greens today.
You said collard, right?
Collard.
I got it. That's good stuff. I got some in there as well.
Mine are leafier. I like mine leafier. Y'all like yours just cooked down.
Oh yeah, we cook them down, baby. With some poke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Anyway. I go off on the deep end?
No, not
No?
yet.
All right. But yeah, God bless Tony Rice, man. That's he played with Ricky Skaggs, Bela. He was big. I was actually played with Grissman.
Dave Griffin.
So it's pretty crazy, man.
And I know you don't want to mention it, but Alto Reed died. And it's worth mentioning. It's worth mentioning. Alto Reed, he's the sax player that played with Bob Seger. And he played in a bunch of shit, but I didn't really.
Literally the guy that ruined rock and roll. Not only Bob Seger, because I talk shit on.
He's just doing his job.
I talk shit on Bob Seger, but it's really not Bob Seger as much as I've said before on the show. The low point of rock and roll history is the saxophone solo on what's it called? The rock and roll, old time rock and roll. That is the worst. That is the lowest point. Well, that dude died. And I'm not saying that's. I'm not. God damn it! I hate that song so much. I hate that solo so much. I'm not glad he's dead. I'm putting that out there. I'm not glad he's dead.
Took a turn.
I'm just saying.
So should we drink to our dearly departed?
Let's drink to the dearly departed on New Year's Day.
I got a special drink.
Special drink. Now, you know, guys, I will put this out there. We've done for a few years now. The motto for 2019 was get aggressive. And then the motto for this past year, which I think I'll be honest, I've lived up to this motto as good as I can, is content is king, all the way to the point of shaving my goddamn head. So I think I've lived up to this. I keep this in my mind. It actually says it on my phone. The lock screen on my phone. That's Daryl from, you see underneath there, it says content is king. So I think I've held up to that pretty good. So every year we're trying to do us a new slogan. And I mean, you want to go ahead and reveal now?
We'll reveal it, and then we'll have a shot after.
Let's do the shot for that.
Let's do a shot for Dearly Departed and the new motto of 2021.
Okay. So this popped up organically. I was trying to think. I had a few alternatives that I'd been saving for a while. And then even as I said them out loud, I'm like, I don't know if I really like that. And then we're talking about, somebody said something about Steve being old in chat. And then Steve came around and made another joke about how he was there when he was when they were making Cuervo, 1850 or whatever, 1800. So I was like, oh, that's funny. That's like they're talking about Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner. He's like, in the comedians in cars getting coffee. He's like, dude waited 3 weeks to come around and deliver the punchline. 3 weeks, which means he waited that long To commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit.
So 2021.
Commit to the bit.
2021.
We commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit. What's that? This was made on the fly. This came up organically in conversation earlier.
In the middle of our spinning.
In the middle of spinning records, and this graphic came up in that time. Steve went over and did it on his phone. So the
On the phone.
The 2021 motto for this program is going to be commit to the bit. Boom! And that's it.
I love it. All right, so that I say can show.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What is this? What is this? What is
So
that's about 350
remember
milliliters.
Remember when we would go to bars?
What have you been drinking?
So we would go to bars and we would, have beers and whatnot. But the most popular shooter, I believe, in my time of college days was the Kamikaze.
Dylan
Was Kamikaze.
Ruth.
So just a common lime-flavored vodka with triple sec, equal parts. But of course, I add a little more vodka.
Of course.
I picked up this really nice bar.
But you chilled that shit too, didn't you?
So yeah, add it, put it on the ice.
You're in good health. Did I just make a fucking Dylan Ruth joke? I'm sorry for that one. You said the most popular shooter, and I said Dylan Ruth. That's terrible. Stand by for an emergency apology. I'm sorry for that one. Ooh. Oh, Hicks. I like that, baby. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Actually, I'll talk about... In my time was the Devil's Piss. It's an ounce of Jack, ounce of tobacco.
Tabasco.
Or Tabasco. That says tobacco.
Right.
Ounce of Everclear. Tobacco and Tabasco would be good. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody, you sons of bitches. Tilt up your drink. Don't forget you got to kill the whole damn thing. Woo! Oh, it's tangy, baby. That's tangy.
Good.
That's tangy.
I love it.
Jay did have one piece of breaking news.
Did he?
You meant Tabasco. You chewing tobacco right now? But yeah. I mean, both would be kind of good. I love the flavor of tobacco. Like a tobacco drink, I'd probably drink.
Tobacco.
In energy drinks, they put nicotine in them. I know that in Japan. They make tobacco drinks.
Martinis.
Good news, cigarette juice. The hell are we talking about? Oh, Jay, you had some breaking news. Didn't you say the Foo Fighters came out with some kind of shit earlier? The Foo Fighters dropped a new song. Apparently, they've been sitting on this record for like a year because of all the COVID shit, and dropped a new song today. Because look, I went through the upcoming releases for stuff that came out today. Bupkis, for the first time this entire year, I literally put nothing on the list. Nothing came out today that was... I mean, it's New Year's Day. I thought Christmas was going to be that bad, but Christmas had a couple of things that poked around. Yeah, I saw Foo Fighters in '96 on a club tour. That was my first concert that wasn't like a local band in a club. Was Foo Fighters in a big club in Raleigh, 96. Nice. Right after the first record had it even come out? Yeah, Jay was supposed to go and passed. But that was a great show. It was them and That Dog and the Amps. Kim Deal's band. Oh, we're in North Carolina, dude. You're Canadian. Right on, man. We got some fellow Canucks that watch us. You'll be happy to know we watched the Christmas. We watched the SCTV Christmas special, which had a lot of the what you take off, eh?
Yeah.
The what are those guys called?
Second City?
No. The guys that host the Canadian guys, the Strange Brew guys.
Oh. Doug and Bob McKenzie.
Yeah, Doug and Bob McKenzie.
I gotta take a leak so bad I can taste it.
Yeah, I like those Canadian cigarette packs. They always opened up. I thought those were neat. Somebody said, Nate said that they were terrible. Anyway, so anyway, that was kind of. Let me see what I got in here. The weekly stills. Boom. Yeah, actually, what I got next is spent some time in Myrtle Beach. That's South Carolina, but yeah, man. Oh, we spent some time down.
Most people around here, that's their getaway place.
A lot of people like to go down to. Actually, a lot of people from up north.
It's
love.
It's actually
Myrtle
shorter.
Beach.
It's a shorter trip to go to Myrtle Beach than it is to go to the North Carolina coast.
Sure, from where we are. Yeah.
Which is weird, but it's true. The coast cuts in. So.
I grew up in a fishing family, and it was a little too carnival-y for. It was a little too Jersey Shore for us, so we went to secluded North Carolina beaches to fish. But if you wanted to go down and look some women's in some bikinis and stuff, you went down to Myrtle Beach.
I really like North Myrtle in the Cherry Point area. It's really it's not so commercial.
Yeah. Well, we played the band I was in. We played House of Blues at Myrtle Beach a few times, and those were like big shows. That was a big deal. And we had like a 2-story like green room area. Baby,
I will tell you.
Let's get into it.
I'll warn you. Anybody that goes to Myrtle Beach, there's a record store in Myrtle Beach. Avoid it at all costs.
Oh, yeah.
It is a total ripoff. So it's a waste of your time, unless there's another one.
Dude, you're a 4th-generation lobster fisherman?
Hell yeah.
Yo, that is super dope.
Buttery.
Let's do a documentary. I'm gonna fly up. We're gonna hang out with you for a few days on the lobster boat. We'll drink some Colons, shoot some video.
Shoot everything on our phones.
We'll bring some equipment. We got some equipment. We'll come shoot a little documentary. We'll make a little thing. You know?
And eat lobster.
Commit to the bit. Like I'm saying. Fly to Canada, make a documentary, lickety split. Don't waste any time. Boom. Commit
bing, bang,
to
boom.
the bit. Bing, bang, boom. It's out of here. It's out of here. Woo! I like it already. This year, we're turning it around. We'll break 600 subscribers in 2-3 years flat, Steve. It won't take us any time to get out of this rut.
Wow, New Brunswick. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Is that near the? What was that? This documentary always shows up on History Channel, or Discovery Channel. Something about Oak Island.
In
The Curse of Oak Island.
But that's not North Carolina.
Not North Carolina. No, it's up in Canada, right? Cold part.
How close to Halifax are you, dude?
New Brunswick, I think.
I know Halifax from the streamer Halifax. He's a good guy. Boom.
Hell yeah. What are we doing?
I'm loading up marbles, but we're going to talk about.
What about my game?
Let's do the game.
Let's do my game.
Everybody want to do the
my
game?
My game is cool, man. I spent some time on it.
So tell me a little bit about how the game works.
I'll give you a little backstory. So,
I want a stinger. Let's sting out of it.
Stay on you?
Don't want to sting it. You want to sting it?
Sure.
All right. Everybody stand by. We're going to sting it.
So, I was sitting watching football thinking, I've had plenty of time. I've been thinking about games and thinking, I've been watching game show, The Buzzer, just look at games. And I decided,
you like games.
I'll do a trivia game. So I started looking at like music trivia. I swear to God, online music trivia is ridiculous. The questions that I found, I felt I would be totally embarrassed to actually ask this crowd. You know, because we all are into vinyl. We're all into records.
Most of us are into a certain level of something.
Enough about music where these, stupid questions make you look stupid, basically. So I pulled from various places and changed some things around. I wanted to do Jeopardy, but I decided I wasn't going to deal with that whole give the answer first kind of crap. So.
Well, it says Jeopardy, doesn't it?
Well, I do call it.
Okay.
The title.
Game. Look for the game.
Yeah. I do call it Musical Jeopardy.
Yeah, I watched the graphic. Oh, we're stinging it. You will sting it in between everyone?
You can do that.
Let's sting everyone.
Sting every goddamn one.
We're stinging every graphic. We're commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Stinging every time.
All right, so we're going to play Musical Jeopardy, and the winner. So keep track of your own scores, everybody.
It's an honor system.
You know, it's a total honor system, and the winner will get to pull. We're going to pull from my sack.
Out of the way with Stephanie K. Out of the way with Stephanie K. That's my Degrassi cry.
What?
Nate was asking about Degrassi Junior
All right,
High.
so let's go to the first question.
Okay, everybody get ready.
Question number 1.
You want to sting into it?
Yeah. Cool. Only 2 artists have won Album of the Year on 3 different occasions. Speaking of Album of the Year,
Yeah.
in the first 60 years of Grammy history, one is Frank Sinatra. Who is the other?
Holy Lord.
Please enter your answer. If you need a clue, if everyone is totally stymied, I will give you a clue.
That's not a graphic, though, right? The clue's not a graphic?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to tell you.
Making sure.
I think this is a hard question.
I see Michael Jackson a couple of times.
A lot of people think Michael Jackson.
Well, several times.
Album of the Year. 3 different occasions. I'm going to give you a clue. This is mostly a 1970s artist when he won these awards.
Okay.
So back off Michael Jackson.
Okay. I'm going to give you a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7.
This may be harder than
6,
anybody could ever imagine.
5, 4.
It's a good guess.
Where's the answers?
You had it. You had it up just then.
Just then? That one?
Yep.
Okay. 2.
He got it.
Oh, whoa.
Somebody got it. We have 2 winners on that one. It's Scotty and our new viewer, I think 21. It's Stevie Wonder, 1973, Intervisions. Interesting story about Intervisions. I think that's the best of these 3. That's when he really broke out from doing what he did before. He got into a car accident. He had a gig in Greenville, South Carolina. He got into a car accident near Durham. He actually was in a hospital in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
And it totally changed him. And he didn't know if he could play again, and people brought him his clavinet
Winston-Salem.
into the Winston-Salem hospital.
Is that right?
Probably
it's like 20, 30 minutes from us here. Or Steve lives in
it's one of
Winston-Salem.
our biggest employers in town.
Absolutely.
And he was able to, play a keyboard, and he realized because it really messed him up, but it also changed him.
Aaron wants to know how was the driving.
So keep track of your points.
Points.
Let's go to question number 2.
Question number 2. You want to sting into it?
It wasn't right.
Let's sting into it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry,
Just do the stinger. Who is David Evans commonly referred to as?
Who is David Evans commonly referred to as? Dave Edmonds.
Nope. Nobody Googled this now.
You can't Google. Come on, everybody. Oh, Hicks.
He's 2-0.
Should we bring it in?
Go ahead. It is The Edge.
It is The Edge. David Sanborn. That's a good guess.
Hey.
That's a good guess.
It's funny you played U2.
We did play some U2 because, what's today? Bang, 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 bang.
All right, let's go to the next question.
Bang, bang, bang.
Question number 3.
I want to sting into it, though.
Who was the first female singer to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh, wow.
My wife actually knew this.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I didn't feel so bad asking it.
I know what I
So
think.
one of you mugs should get it.
I know what I think. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I missed
Can I
that.
say it?
Anybody?
No, not yet.
Zep Pearl
till-
got it.
Zep Pearl. Boom.
Give yourself a point if you said Aretha Franklin.
Okay. If you got that before we said it, honor system. I know there's
Damn straight.
there's some delay in the thing here. That's
Happy
fine.
New Year, Mempho.
Hey, Mempho! Abacus.
All right, let's go to the next question.
Oh.
What's the question here we got?
All right. This one has a two-parter.
Oh, two-parter.
The $1 Million Quartet was a chance gathering of great talents: Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, and what two other artists?
Oh, two other artists.
It's a quartet.
George Michael's sister. Rip. Hey, Rip-a-Rooney, dude.
Zep Pearl? It's dead on.
Zep Pearl is dead on?
Got it.
Wow. I missed it.
Carl Perkins and Johnny Cash.
Mempho's in there too. Look at you, some bitches. I'm kind of proud of you guys. I feel like
All right, so for
parents.
extra credit, next question.
There's the next question.
Extra credit.
You want to sting into it?
Sure.
Let's sting it. Stand by to sting and hit your stinger, please.
Which had been at the studio first that day?
Whoa!
You got to know a little bit about the backstory to get this.
That would be what I'm guessing. Lagging? Yeah. Yeah, there's a delay. I mean, we got to run a delay because
That Pearl and Mempho got it. It's Carl.
I would have guessed
Carl was actually there to record his album, which included Matchbox.
Is that right?
They actually brought in, now I don't know, maybe he was there first, but they brought in Jerry Lee Lewis to play piano because who's the guy that ran Sun Records?
Richard Belzer?
Yes, Richard Belzer wanted to have a fatter sound than just Carl and his brothers and the drummer, so he wanted to bring in a piano player, and he brought in Carl Perkins.
Richard Belzer wrote this great book called Football Economics.
And then Johnny wanted to be there because he heard what was happening, and he wanted to check in on it. And Elvis, God knows what the hell brought him there, but he kind of took over the whole show. So, let's do the next question.
Don't rush me, Steve.
I think this one's hard.
Is this a hard question?
Keep track of your scores, folks.
Hey, write them down. You got a little scratch piece of paper, number 2 pencil, maybe a Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga.
Yeah.
Tick.
Next question. In World War II, Winston Churchill famously described Italy as a soft white underbelly. What 70s band used this as their original band name?
Wow. Soft white underbelly.
This is a hard one.
It's a hard question. Come on,
Now-
Steve. Come on, CC. Pick up that guitar and talk to me.
You want a clue?
White Snake. Give a clue. Drop a snake.
Mikey
Snake.
Bananas often has trouble with... somebody got it.
Okay.
I was going to say has trouble with the initials of this band.
No, I'm doing well.
We have a winner.
Boom. Look at Hicks coming in here. Oh, I don't normally watch y'all show and shit, but I'm gonna come in
And
here
actually,
and start
the
wrecking
name-
the fuck out of questions.
The
now.
name Blue Oyster
Come
Cult
on!
was a group of aliens
Woo!
who had assembled to direct Earth's history.
We've I don't think we've properly been supered in, Steve.
Well, we're in the middle of the game right
I know, but I mean, we need to let's rack this up.
Yeah, these are hard questions, and
That was
I gotta
impressive.
tell you,
That's impressive.
these aren't for the
Oh, this
aren't
is
for the
my
weary.
this is a fun fact.
Jay, you should get a kick out
No,
of this.
I should too as well, because my elementary school and middle school mascot was the Jaybird.
The Jaybird.
This right here, that school right here.
Yeah.
That's Jaybird.
Jaybird.
Boom.
What British blues band was formerly known as the Jaybirds? Now, this I believe this is a two-parter. Anybody have an idea?
I've got an idea, but I don't think it's right. No, not what I was thinking. I was wrong. I was incorrect.
Anybody? I will tell you this name is from the mid to late 60s.
Yes. It's funny, Nate said Yardbirds. I was thinking Cream. And no. but common couple dollar records, but still really kick ass.
Anybody?
10? None. Oh yeah, you used 2 question marks? Come on.
It's a big question.
Nights and white
Good guess. Good guess. 10 years after. Hell, dude.
Look at there.
It is
10 years after.
That's a two-parter. Here's extra credit.
Oh wait, let me go back to the
Next
game.
question.
I'll go right to the question.
The name 10 years after is an homage to what artist?
Oh. Musical artist?
Yes, sir.
An homage to a musical artist. Buddy Holly?
Good guess, but incorrect.
Oh no.
Anybody? 10 years after changed their name from the Jaybirds to 10 years after in about 1966, 1967. So if that helps you, 10 years after would be 10 years before. Who made a splash, a big splash, in 1956, 1957?
Buddy Hoyle. Aaron, I've wanted to call. Wanted the Buddy Hoyle Blues Band.
Yes, you got it.
Jay got it.
Jay got it.
A honk of burning bread.
Elvis Presley. Alvin Lee apparently is a huge fan, and in 2004 he actually recorded an album with 2 of the guys who played with Elvis, the drummer and the guitarist.
On speed, probably.
Maybe.
You don't hear much about his brother.
Come on. Who? Enos
All right,
Presley?
we have 2 more questions.
Here we go. Let's go get into it.
What band derived its name in part from a hoped-for sponsorship from the Mitchells and Butlers Brewing Company?
There's 2 spaces there.
There's a hint in the question.
Oh.
This is, in part, there's someone said there's another reason why they think the name.
Okay.
But
Band derived its name from.
they were trying to get a sponsorship from this beer company.
Huh.
So they catered their name to kind of fit. Anybody? I will say this.
Are we still live? Is everybody there?
This is, again, a mid to late 60s British band. Psychedelic, I'll say. It's a psychedelic band. But it didn't start psychedelic. I've said too much.
Nobody?
The Mitchells
Blue Cheer.
and Brewers.
Cream.
Mitchells and Brewers. Or Butlers, sorry.
Cream? No. Nobody.
Anybody? Nobody.
Got a Blue Cheer.
Got one
here.
for you here. This is something you didn't know. It's
Sit. Hut.
the Moody Blues.
No way.
In fact, they were going to call themselves like the MB5 or the MB whatever, and the MBs and the Moody Blues, and it kind of rolled off from that.
Dude, you're going to come in here with these hard questions. People will be calling you Michael
Hey,
Cron.
we got people with points, so I don't give a shit.
I mean, they'll be calling you Michael
Okay,
Cron.
so this is my favorite. I think it's my favorite.
Favorite question?
Yeah. The last question, you can get actually 3 points for this.
Oh, 3-pointer!
You might be able to get in the running. As of 2017, only 5 jazz musicians have appeared on the cover of Life magazine. Louis Armstrong, Wynton Marsalis are 2. Name the other 3.
You got to get all 3. Oh,
Yes.
1 point per
1
correct
point
answer.
per correct answer.
What did you say?
1 point per correct answer.
Per correct answer? New logo. No. Miles Davis, Coltrane, Dizzy.
Good guesses. All incorrect.
Miles Davis, Coltrane, Herbie Hancock.
You would think Train would be on there.
Train
Train is not on there.
Train is not on there. Kenny G. No,
I'll tell you now, Train is not on there.
Train's not on
Which
there.
is a crime.
It's a crime.
We got Louis Armstrong, we got Wynton Marsalis, and 3 gentlemen. I will tell you this: they are all band leaders.
Okay.
Okay.
Brubeck.
Macron gets Michael Cron gets
Macron?
1 point.
Macron. Off it.
All right, 1 point for who is that?
Hicks.
We don't know that gentleman yet, do we?
Duke
Pick
Ellington.
at 21. Duke Ellington's correct. We got 2 of them in. Duke gets a point.
Brubeck.
Brubeck gets a point. There's 1 more.
Oh, I saw it.
Monk.
Yeah.
Correct.
Boom. Monk and Brubeck. Hey,
Armstrong,
Mervin, what's going on,
Brubeck,
babe?
Ellington, Monk, and Marcel.
Happy New Year, Murph. We appreciate you, bro.
Isn't that cool?
Look at that.
It's surprising there's only 5.
That
Now,
is crazy.
I was thinking ahead. Later, I was thinking, what if...
So you got to tally up your points.
What's the singer?
Amy
female.
Winehouse.
Ella Fitzgerald. What if Ella Fitzgerald was on there and they just didn't consider her as... But I was going to say these had to be jazz, actually, instrumental musician.
So you get
And actually, they're all pianists.
they're all what, Steve?
Pianists.
Woo! So everybody's got to tally up their own whackers, right?
Yeah, tally your points.
Tally your own whackers.
I believe we have a winner. It's a new guy.
Who's tallying?
I think
Zepp's got 3.
Hicka 21 might have won this one.
Hickus or Hicks?
Is it Hicka? I'm farther away from the monitor than you are.
I mean, I don't know what it is you're
I'm
saying.
trying not to look at my phone.
Yeah, Steve. We got 3 for Zepp.
Oh, it's Hikes. No, it's Hicks.
Come on,
Hicks 21.
let's go. Yeah, he said he thinks he's have 6 or more. Baby.
Is 6 high score?
6 is high so far. Yeah, it's like Hicks. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Oh man.
I knew it.
All right.
Steve, the one was struggling. I knew what
think
was
Hicks
going
is-
on.
Hicks is our winner.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull from Steve's sack.
Oh, the sack?
Yeah. Do you have a graphic?
No.
Why don't you ever have the graphic?
Because you guys sent it to me at 1 in the morning.
You should always have. But once I send it to you, you have it, right?
I don't. I've been texted the graphic probably 5 or 6 times.
Hold on, I got it on my phone here somewhere. Content is king, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Huh. T, no, but you can grab these nuts. Yeah, absolutely. So look, we've got. Look at this. This is Steve's sack. We got a bunch of random stuff in here. You gonna send him something from the sack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have Jay pull from the sack.
I don't care for that.
Jay don't want to reach in my sack?
No, reach up here. Reach up here. You don't have
Come
to
on,
be
Jay. Dig in my sack.
Step to the side so you're not in the camera shot. No, because then we can't see what you're digging in the sack. There's no content. There you go. Oh, over there. Come on, don't obscure content.
I think that one got pulled last time. Got put back in there actually.
Steve's sack
There's
is
a couple
no bagger.
Couple of things.
What is this?
Don't.
What is that?
Is that supposed to be in there?
It looks like a T-shirt, dude. Yes, sir. You just won you a T, bro.
Nice.
We just got you a T, bro.
Whose is it?
I don't know where that came from.
There's stuff from Steve Sachs that it's not a cleanup rag. There's
Oh man.
there's an order to the.
Is that a legit?
That's hey, smell that. That's legit. Smell that.
Oh yeah.
That's clean. That's clean
nice
as a
and
whistle.
Clean.
That's clean as a whistle. It may be a Goodwill shirt, but it's clean as a whistle. But that's all you, bro. If you want it, man, I'm gonna throw it over there. Boom.
Yeah, I just need to get your address.
Direct messages. If you want to whisper on Twitch, I see you're a Twix guy. The crispity, crunchy.
Right side or left side?
What?
Twix.
Whisper me or send a DM or whatever, man. We'll get it over to you. My ear is kind of itching. Let's get into what we played. Just when do we do albums of the year?
After this.
After what we played,
Yeah.
boom. All right. Not a huge stack of stuff we played tonight, but Mental Floss is a magazine. That's what Nate was saying, I think.
That's cool.
Woo-wee!
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh no, we have no idea. 100% no idea what's happening right now. Dude, I've been off for 2 weeks. I've been on stuff for like a lot of days in a row. You guys ever been on booze and records? You guys ever been on booze and records? And this I'm telling you, man, it's a trip. It's a trip,
This is
man.
the last of my liquor that we had.
Okay, you know that's one. I've not bought any liquor this whole time I've been off.
This is the last.
For kind of
One more kamikaze.
no. Say I was going to make what would have been interpreted as a racist. We'll just leave that.
I will say the triple sex's a little old, a little rancid, but
Huh? Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
music stop. God bless you. It's not supposed to.
Thank you.
It's not supposed to. Oh, it's because the video stopped. Boom. Good call though. I actually downloaded a plug-in that keeps the tunage from saying like, "Are you still listening?" You know, Netflix does that.
Yeah.
But that was the video stopped. The actual VHS rip. There's like a bunch of black at the end. That's what was just playing.
What we played tonight?
What we played? I was rocking some Call of Duty with some randos earlier in the evening and switched over to some records. First thing right out of the gate, and I was like, man, let me just play something that's been scratched to shit up by my cats and is also really funky. And I said, how about Parliament's Motor Booty Affair? Please. This record album right here. Look at that.
Right.
Ooh, baby, baby, baby. This is such a funky album. Look at my cats. My fucking cats, dude. Look at that. God damn it. Robots. Robots!
There's like a really cool, like almost like a Jimi Hendrix kind of.
Oh yeah, this little flip up thing. It's got like it's a
pop up.
little pop up thing.
It goes like this.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Do you hold it a different way, like this?
Yeah.
And just like that, 2021 is a fucking wrap. Everybody. Metal Theologian. Been listening to Kiss all week. Spencer comes home to that shit. Must think I'm out of my tree. Come on, you love it. Happy New Year, bro. Baby Cthulhu. We can't, while we're doing this show, we can't play Yes. We have to play non-copyrighted stuff while we're doing the show. But we'll play some Yes for you. We're going to go back over to Twitch and play some records.
Yeah.
Have a Yes request. I've been jamming some Yes recently, so we'll definitely do that. God bless you. God bless you. Copyright music I'm spinning right now? No, this is Bush Hog. This is a band I used to play with when I was jamming around. It's a local band called Bush Hog. Southern hardcore, baby. Woo! Little Jane's Addiction. Nothing shocking. This is an OG. Picked up several years ago. What a kick-ass record band. Warner Brothers was it 88? Is it that early? Is it really that early? Holy shit, man.
What year?
88?
That sounds about right. I saw him at the Uptown Lounge in Athens when they toured that album. It was great.
Man, we got to play this.
There was a lot of dry ice.
You sure that wasn't heroin? Dry ice, you sure? I'll take your word for it. Oh, yeah! Baby Cthulhu! Cthulhu is now a friend of the program, and we appreciate the shit hell damn piss out of you. Thank you so much, man, and Happy New Year. Can't not play this record on a New Year's Day. Chose this instead of the live version, U2's War. God damn it, I love this record, man.
It's a good record.
We played this early on, lot and early record night stuff. We've been doing this show like 7-8 years now.
David Evans really shows his talent on that record.
But yeah, man, New Year's Day is on this. And I know there's some new people in here.
Takes a second to say goodbye.
If you've never heard my U2 story, we got some new people, so I'll tell the story. I was sitting in this club with some of the guys I played in an original band with. They were in a cover band playing songs, and I was sitting up there with this chick at the bar that came to see our band play. And we're friends with her and whatever. And earlier in the day, I'd watched this Behind the Music or whatever VH1 thing. Wasn't that the VH1 things? Behind the Music?
Yeah.
It was a thing about U2. And I watched the thing. I was like, holy shit, man. So many great albums. Like the first one, the second one, fucking Joshua Trees, Out of This World. Holy shit, man. I like U2 way more than I thought I did. Because it would be an easy band to like take a dump on, you know what I mean? Because it's all, I'm really political and I want to say stuff about things and fuck off, you know.
Mr. Bush.
Yeah. But anyway, I was like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm actually a pretty big U2 fan. So I get to the club and they start playing New Year's Day. And it gets really loud in there. And the chick I'm talking to, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I found out I'm a really big U2 fan. It's loud as shit. What? What is it? And I was like, no, I'm a big U2 fan. This is kind of toward the end of the song because I've been like vibing out the whole song. We get to the very, very end of the song. And I was like, what are you saying? I'm like, no, I watched this thing today about U2. It turns out I'm a really big fan. I didn't realize before. It's like, what are you saying? The music stops and I scream, I love you too! And the whole crowd starts. And I was like, no. And she starts laughing. And that's a true damn story. I swear to God.
That's pretty funny.
The music stops. I start screaming, I love you too! Oh, man.
Boy, that's good.
I tell you what, boy, I couldn't make it up any better than that. Let me tell you what. Woo-wee! Little funky jam, Steve.
I did turn over to
a new leaf.
I did turn
New
over
Year's
to
Day.
see. I think it was the CNN to see the ball drop for 10 seconds or whatever. But what struck me was the sound of their time.
Making the camera
their timer.
Yeah.
The sound of their timer sounded so much like the intro to "Time Has Come Today." It was like. And the streets were empty in New York, so it had that
time for timer.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play "Time Has Come Today" because fucking it's 2021 and it's very appropriate. But
because you got to commit to the bit.
But it's the only psychedelic song they ever did. Most of their stuff is pretty blues,
Grizzly Chew,
funky, and they did a really cool version of "What the World Needs Now Is Love." Right
That's a great
before
record.
that.
That's a great record. Hicks wants to know, can we get Grizzly Chew in North Carolina? Kakalaka? I think we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Grizzly down here.
Yeah.
You know what, Hicks, I've turned Steve on to the snooze way of life. We do a lot of Swedish snooze around here.
I'm a skull man. I like it raw, and I like it raw.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
I like the classic, just no mint flavor, fuck whatever. A lot of times you run into places and they're out of skull and Kodiak. What was the one he said? Grizzly?
Yeah, Grizzly. Wants to know what a tin of chew cost in Canada. Oh, what? $14?
A tin of
like skull. Like what do you pay for?
I don't know.
A tin of skull.
I don't know.
No, what do you pay here though?
Any price.
What do you pay here though?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't ask.
What?
Just give it to me. It's like heroin.
That's that TV money.
It's like $4.
Like $4.50. I don't know.
$28 Canadian
for a tin. He's talking about the whole roll.
A whole roll or a can?
One can. We'll hook you up, bro.
Oh, dude, we'll send you stuff all day long. I've been running guns since I was 5. I can ship some
Just
fucking...
one can. Wow. Gee, we're in Tobaccoville here. We are in Tobaccoville.
Yeah, like Winston's and Salem's and Camels. We work in that town.
And Greensboro was home of
Lorillard,
of
Newport,
of the Skull Company of United Tobacco.
yeah. Yeah, this is
American
Tobacco
Company.
Wow,
ATC.
Man.
We'll hook you up.
Holy Lord. Yeah, we'll send you some tobacco.
I remember when I was
Don't
in
get us
Savannah.
in prison, then.
I was in Savannah. I went to a rodeo. You ever been to a rodeo?
I have. Jay, you want to
folks-
talk about rodeos?
They had folks working for Skull, and they were like,
Handing
"Here,
out.
have some Skull."
Absolutely.
And like everybody
been-
I was with, nobody dipped but me, of course. So everybody was like,
I took them all.
hooked me up.
I had a bunch of cans, and I would sneak them home, and I barely dipped at the time, but it was cool to be 16 and have a bunch of stuff hidden in your
I
room.
was a little older.
Somebody should ask Jay if he ever used to ride bulls.
Jay, you ever a bull rider? Jay says no.
That's bullshit.
Are you serious?
I knew somebody that
No, Jay was a bull.
Jay ride bulls.
Jay rode bulls.
did in my
Dead ass.
Hell yeah, Jay, man, take
Early
take
30s.
own it, dude. What was her name?
Okay. What was his name?
Steve.
No, dead ass. Jay rode bulls. Okay, what was this one, Steve? Huckabooms.
Little R.L. Burnside, his last album, A Bothered Mind. I got this recently from Fat Possum.
Yes, sir.
Cool kind of mashups and mix-ups and stuff that, because at that point he quit drinking. He couldn't play guitar very
said
well.
this was
because
his
he quit
last one?
drinking. Yeah, and he initially was kind of pissed because it was like, they did things with his cuts and added players.
Sure.
But then after the money roared in, he was like, oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But my favorite cut on here was one called Stole My Check. And he's like, that motherfucker stole my check.
If you guys have never seen You See Me Laugh in the documentary, we were playing it underneath that
Yeah.
earlier. Oh, you got to see it. It's on YouTube. You can look it up.
It's really good.
Another record, and you were playing this over some video. We had in the VHS.
We talked about Mudhoney like a couple weeks ago, and I
Yeah.
thought, I got one Mudhoney. It's a little later. I forget what year it is, but Digital Garbage from
on
Mudhoney.
Sub Pop.
Sub Pop from 2018.
2018 it is.
I don't know if that's the year it was released or a reissue, but I think it probably is the year.
No, I
it was
think that's the
released.
actual. That's a newer. That's a newer
Yeah, it's
Mudhoney.
a newer Mudhoney.
And it, some slick
And
ass.
while we were listening to this, we
Yeah.
were watching No TV, which
on Super VHS.
is
player.
really, really cool. My friend Mike Kinzel was a student at SCAD, and he knew a bunch of folks, and he shot a lot of music videos. But he also he had this really great talent to pull all this shit together to make a show. Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. To make a show of compilations, and he ran it on cable access. It's called No TV. I've got one episode, unfortunately. I hosted a mockumentary that the guy who was part of the show named Damon, he had a show called White Rod, and I actually did a mockumentary of all his stuff. He put it together into one documentary. But there are other episodes out there, so I feel like it's because they're so really cool. They're really cool, and it kind of captures a moment in time. A lot of very artistic, very creative people at SCAD in Savannah to try and get my hands on some of the other episodes. And I think Damon might have 2 or 3 more that I don't have, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get those from him so I can share with the world. So
Hell yeah. Oh, Zonk, man, you still up, baby? Woo!
I want to see my White Rod.
You've been turning.
No, I don't want to see your White Rod, Nate Bouchard.
Any idea how many records you own? How many you think? I would probably say,
You?
if including 45s, probably 3.
I know exactly how many.
I would
Well,
probably
I have a little more than what's on here, but
couple 3,000. I think it's a pretty good
you
estimate.
said 3.
Yeah.
That's a good estimate for you. I don't think you have that many, honestly.
But if you're starting doing 45,
Knowing what I have,
you think you have more?
I have probably close to 3,000.
Okay.
I think you have less.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve's got a much bigger collection.
I'm older. I'm an older
You're an
gentleman.
older gentleman.
I have records that I had when I was a younger gentleman.
I
so I
thought-
think I have more than you.
That's why it takes you a long time to use the restroom.
I get to think a lot while I'm in there.
Huh? Easily on 200 to 300 records. Started a couple of years ago. Mostly collect Bowie. And yeah, oh, right on, dude. Hey, hell yeah, dude. Speaking of, VCLT from last week, our good buddy Scotty Strychnine. Woo-wee!
This is a great album.
I've been wanting this record for so long, and it's so fucking good, man. Stooges Funhouse. This is that Rhino reissue from 2016. Got it upside down in here. Originally in 70, I think. No, 20. It's before that. Oh my God.
It's a great record.
It is so damn good. All the shit Scotty sent was fucking phenomenal. This is we played side 1 after the show last week after we announced the VCLT. Played side 2 on the air tonight. Baby, it is just, oh my God. So kick-ass. Yes, sir, Iggy and the Stooges. That's my favorite one. And Steve, you pulled this one out. It's more of a modern thing.
Some 2005. It's a Porcupine.
Show us the gatefold of Funhouse. Pull that gate. Let me see that. Let's see the gatefold.
Well, the good thing is you don't have it wrapped.
I mean, we should probably commit to the bit.
It's an upfold.
A vertical gatefold.
Put your hand under it so you don't drop the record.
I can't do. Or should you do it on the wide camera?
No.
Oh, there we go.
That's cool.
Look at that.
Everybody's got long legs.
Yeah, they do. That one dude's not on his period with them white pants. That's for goddamn sure. Yeah, kick ass, dude. Such a great record.
That's better sax playing, I think.
The best. What's this noise about, Steve?
Dead
Wing from Porcupine Tree?
2005. He actually recorded this album as like a soundtrack to go with a movie they had planned to do. It's like a ghost story, and this accompanied that movie that actually ended up never happening. I don't believe.
This is there was some very Tool moments.
There
in
was
this
a
record.
Tool, there was a very Tool moment.
Yeah, 100%. We went right into this, which really kept the party moving coming out of that record. This was a great mix. Normally we try to do a kind of a mix, like let's mix up like funk and rock.
Now, I wasn't doing one-offs.
No. But I try to like make sure that the album progression is different, but kind of similar in that it follows a certain vein. Try not to do too many funk records back to back, rock records back to back, blah blah blah. But those two just kind of went together. LCD Sound System, this is self-titled from 2005, I believe, Steve.
Is that what he said?
I believe so. I love this record. I would love to own this record, but I don't have to because Steve already does. So, boom.
It's a great record.
Two birds with one stone. DJ Trish, happy 2021. Happy New Year, dude. Hope you had a great one. Hope you didn't get in too much trouble out there on New Year's Eve now. I know you, Trish. You probably out there getting into some mess, ain't you?
Woo!
Come on now.
Galley, man.
Starting some mess. You out there some parking lot starting some mess, ain't you? I know you now. Come on. Come on now. You out there starting some mess. This was some more VCLT from Scotty last week. The Counts.
Yeah. Woo!
What's up front that counts? Funky
So this
business.
band was on Westbound.
Make that stank face.
But they kind of got the shit. And when Westbound kind of went more with Ohio Players and Funkadelic. This is another Detroit band. This is like their third LP, I think. It's the first LP where they call themselves the Counts. Before it was the Magnificent Counts. Great record. And I'll tell you, when Scotty Strychnine sent the VCLT, this was in that. And this is the record that I arm wrestled Mikey Bananas for. Because
I got a bad
I knew
shoulder.
there were records he really wanted, but this is I'm on a huge like funk like collection.
Are you from Detroit, baby?
This is a great record.
Wanted to finish this bitch off with something. Actually, it wasn't the last record we heard, but I wanted to finish this shit off with some heavy stuff. Big Business. I love some Big Business. 2-piece. This is from like I think I'll say 2005. What is this from? Nice gatefold. Lord, look at this gatefold. Ooh. Mental Theologian, you got this one? Some early Big Business. I can't really see what. No, wait, the other way. Look at that picture. That's so kick-ass. This is early stuff. This is Head for the Shallow. I want to say it's like 2005, 2006, somewhere in. I don't know. It's good stuff. Big Business, one of the best live acts I've ever seen in my life. Some of the earlier stuff. And then Steve kind of finished us off.
Yeah, I squeaked one in.
Squeaked one in before the buzzer.
One of your little prints. Here's a little ditty about Phil and Diane.
What the fuck is this?
Apparently someone really loved this album, but they really loved to write all over it.
I'm gonna autograph my own name on my records.
This is from 1979. It's a great record. I
I
don't listen to it that much, so I just was pulling other funk records that I don't listen to very often.
By Phil and Diane.
Woo!
Hey.
That's what we played.
Let's do us a little marbles. How about that?
Okay.
We're gonna do marbles, albums of the year, dig of the week, so to speak, chip chat, which includes chip of the year. Are you guys fucking hearing me? Am I talking to myself right now? Everybody pay attention. One of the biggest shows of the year. Oh my God. Let's go. Let me get into a little bit. I think I already loaded it up before. Boom! Exclamation point vote, and then a number of the track that you see that you may enjoy. We'll let it scroll through for just a second. I'm going to take a piss. Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put some tracks in.
All right, everybody. Place your votes. We have a 37. A 30. Baby Cthulhu, these are all different marble courses that we're going to run. You vote for one of them. Rusty Remnant and Tundra Tumble are in the running right now.
What happened?
We have like 3 votes for 3 different ones.
Oh no, 3 votes for 3 different ones? What are we going to do now? I'll tell you what, I'll look to see if anybody's donated a whole bunch of money, and I'll vote for. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What do we got here? Boom. 1 vote. I'm just going to randomly scroll through and see one that has a vote. Tundra Tumble. Boom. Whoever voted for Tundra Tumble? Oh, it's a snowman. That's a good vote. That's a really good vote. You guys did. Whoever voted for this one? That's a good one. Okay, exclamation point play. Exclamation point play to get in on this. If you're on Twitch, your name will show up. If you're on YouTube, it'll say Restream Bot or some shit like that. Let's get in on it. Come on, folks. Start off the year right with a little marbles. I didn't grab another beer. I should have. Because everybody knows that day like 19 of the vacation at 1:20 in the morning, I should probably have another beer in play already. Woo! 11 you some bitches in here already. Let's go. Let's go. If you're on YouTube, you probably tasted penis before. Come on. Good vibes only. Whoa, big 13. This is a big group. I'm going to wait for Steve to get back in there. But,
Jump up the cheese ball?
no, we show that off if you want. Grab me one of those Stellas, will you?
Do it during chip chat.
Yeah, grab me a Stella if you wouldn't mind. I grab you one too, Steve, to slam because I think they may be skunked. But if we slam them, maybe we won't tell they're skunked too bad. Virgin run. Nobody's run this track. Yeah, there's nobody. It'll list the track record up the top.
Can we enter?
Yes! Exclamation point play, Jay.
Give me just 1 second.
Oh, you had to go out and smoke. Yeah, Stella Artois. I bought a 12er, and they seem kind. Try one.
After
Huh?
that, it's going to be fun.
After what? That's what I'm
only
saying.
95 calories, so. Right? No, I'm thinking of.
No.
I'm thinking of Amstel Light.
Oh, we're going to open your box, Aaron. That's Dig of the Week City. All right. Everybody in? 14 players. This race is going to be crowded, jammed up, folks oiled up, big biceps pumping,
Wait!
flexing,
Ow!
pummeling, jockeying for position, Indian leg wrestling. Yeah, I said Indian. What of it? Let's go. I'm tired of it.
Don't forget to open my box.
Let's go.
That's what she said.
Woo. Come on.
Here we go. Somebody's already.
Down the pipe. Oh, the new guy.
New kid in town is already taking a huge lead.
Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy making this run right now around the corner.
This guy a bot.
He may be a bot. This may be aimbot city. I don't know. Making a solid run.
HP Lovecraft making a
Solid
statement.
run. Kron's right behind him though.
Oh, he's going his own way.
His own way. Looks like everybody's going this own way.
Everybody's going this own way.
Everybody's going their own way.
Maybe Cthulhu's got his own thing.
He's got his own thing working. We'll see how that plays out. Oh, look at record night. Oh, no.
Oh, of course!
No!
He's out of there! He's out!
No way. Oh,
Here we go.
Kron held
Here we
up.
go. There's a fight for the lead.
they're jockeying for position. Aaron Griffin, the top shot, making big moves.
Oh,
what a move! Is he on? Is he on?
Oh, what a move!
Is he on? Is he on? Oh, he's out!
Hell, he
he's
made
out!
it.
He's
He made
out!
the
He's
move.
out!
He
He's
made
out!
the move. While we watch Aaron, what do you think of Alabama's chances in the championship game?
Fuck, I used to like Alabama.
I know you used to. Who's Restream bot?
I don't. It's YouTubers.
I know.
It's a Merv. I think it's Merv and Griff.
And the winner!
Boom! Woo!
Unanimous decision.
Wait, let's wait for the official
The Griffs,
decision.
the Griffs take 1 and 2.
Wow. Let's see about it. Let's wait for the official
Woo!
word. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Steve Fever bringing up the rear.
What a spirited race, though.
It was a good race.
Very spirited race. Good vibes. No ill will.
Honestly, I think this is a race we've done before. They just made it look like icy road.
I don't look at that. Look at that. Starting the year off right. Oh, let's fight. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me, Ferg.
All right.
1v1 Ferg.
What you want, bro? Pull the sack?
1v1 Ice Road Hookers. Oh, man. God bless you guys. What
I can send you that R.L. Burnside if you like that.
Oh, yeah. You want that, Aaron? little download code.
Little RL Burnside.
RL Burnside download code.
I'll send it to you.
I got some 5L stuff coming Aaron's way that we had a minor snag in.
Snagging?
Neither here nor there. I may have lost some of the materials. We're making things right. Anyway, we're making things right. Haven't had this much fun in Twitch in ever.
Hell yeah!
Woo! Wee! I love it. Let's go. I'd pull my shirt off if my nips wouldn't get us pop for TOS.
Well, it's so cold in here. There's snow coming down.
There is snow.
You don't want to start bleeding.
I got dander.
You don't want nip bleed.
Yeah. You got your mug, Nate? Send us a picture, bro. All you folks that received Grown Man Record Night stuff for the holiday special.
We're talking about a new shirt for 2021.
And what should be on it?
I believe Commit to the Bit.
It'll be a version. It'll be a version
of
a
new Commit to the Bit Grown Man Record Night 2021 shirt.
I like it. I mean, it's got me in it. I love it. I'll be honest with you. I'm right in there.
Where's the cheese dip? Should we show? Let's talk about cheese dip.
Let's talk about.
Somebody asked about cheese dip.
While we're asking, because before we get to things, we are going to do albums of the year. This is a big time. So if you guys don't know, my mom makes this cheese dip. It's a cheese ball, and you go to your relatives' holiday things. They have that cheese ball. It's 1:25 in the a.m. But your cheese ball's got that nuts on the outside thing, and I'm like, screw all that.
You gotta fight through the nuts.
I don't like nuts in my cheese. I like straight cheese, baby. So my mom.
But this is next level shit.
Yeah, but my mom was like, but that makes them naked. You can't present them that way. And I'm like, I don't need them presented. Put them in a bowl. So my mom, for several years, has made us it's called the King's Cheese Bowl.
When we say the King, he's talking about Richard Petty.
Richard Petty, because this is the South.
This is his wife's recipe.
Yeah, Richard Petty lives just a few miles from here.
And we've worked with him.
We've worked with
At least I have.
I've worked with Richard several times. A friend of mine. Dick. I call him Dick. Old Dick Petty.
Boss Man wore his hat.
Yeah.
In his house.
I asked him about double clutching one time. I said something. I really did. I said something about, if you want to go out in the parking lot, I'll show you how to double clutch one time if you want to. And he just kind of said,
how about that?
he gave me the old wink.
I did see Richard without his sunglasses on
it's weird.
It's really weird.
The only cracker to eat the cheese ball with, we've tried it with it's the chicken and a biscuit. That's my numero uno right there. Nice, thick cracker for it.
Tell me what's in this cheese ball, because there's a few items that you don't normally find in a cheese ball.
Honey, bacon, cream cheese, green chilies.
Bacon is important in this cheese ball. Will you pass that over here?
You got to fight through the nuts. Steve Fever 2021. I can post a recipe.
I think we've done it before.
Yeah.
It's worth checking out.
Oh shit! Chromium dioxide's in here, dude.
No way. What's up, brother? Just enjoying some Richard Petty's balls.
Richard Petty's cheese ball. Happy New Year. You guys do that in Canada? You guys do New Year's in Canada? I got family size because we're all fat as fuck. I'll sit it down there. God bless you guys, though. Hanging out. That's a quote of the night. Quote of the night.
What?
My granddaddy stopped watching NASCAR after they let Toyota in. That's the most North Carolina thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
So true. After they let Toyota in.
That's so awesome, man.
My granddaddy.
I got these. We're going to do our albums of the year right now.
Okay. Now we're talking albums of the year.
Now, what you got, Steve?
I got a few.
Did you do now? What I did was albums that were
I talk about albums that I bought in 2020.
Outworld. What's going on, Bubby?
These are
Happy New Year's, man.
These aren't 2020 like. These are releases that came out in 2020.
Okay, now what I did was albums that came out this year.
Me too.
Proper.
And I'm doing this in chronological order.
Oh, look at you now. I did mine in.
I know.
I ranked mine.
I'm doing mine chronologically.
I think these are. I bought some Stellas before because it's a celebration beer.
There's an interesting story in 2020
These
when
are
it comes to releases.
They're skunked.
Many of them, I just opened mine.
Try it. Take a big old gulp. Is it skunked or am I just tripping?
Maybe it's because I just finished an IPA.
That's what I said. I've been drinking IPAs.
That tastes weird though.
I know.
I love Stella Artois.
Me too. I figured we're nice and messed up, so I'd kill them off now while we're messed
So
up.
I did mine chronologically.
Okay.
The first one actually came out before the pandemic. The pandemic. It's the Brownout album called Berlin Sessions. Now Berlin is not in Berlin, Germany.
No, sir.
Steve Berlin is a member of Los Lobos who produced this album.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
It's their first LP of original music since 2012. You know, they did Black or Brown Sabbath. They also did the Brown album instead of the Black album. Homage to that. So they've done a lot of like cover stuff, and it's all really cool. But this is their first original album since in quite some time. But it's really cool. It came out, like I said, in March. Latin funk, soul, a little bit of rock to keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Post-pandemic, the first album I have is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
I thought you'd have some of this in there.
Chunky Shrapnel, which is a live album, but it really gives you a good idea of what their live shows are like. It accompanies a movie they came out with.
Oh, that's right. That's
Chunky
right. That's
Shrapnel,
right.
like
yeah,
a documentary of that.
You see that?
It says it includes a musical score written by Stu McKenzie, who's the leader of the band, that adds a magical touch of alien melancholy throughout the record. It's an adrenaline-fueled psychedelic trip that captures the energy of live while also creating something tailored and unique to King Gizzard.
Oh, whoa. Weird record color? Or no?
I don't think so.
No? All right. Well, I won't mess it up.
You don't have to.
I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
No, wait. There we go. I got it.
It's a double album.
I was going to pull out a thing, but I'm not going to pull out a thing. Keep on with it.
Okay.
Because mine's in order. I got an in order thing.
And then in May, the band Lettuce,
yes,
which is a kind of a funk band out of New York, released Resonate. And they had won a Grammy, I think, for the album before this.
They're fantastic. If you never checked out Lettuce, great funky band, man.
Actually,
like modern funky.
There's an album called Elevate. They won a Grammy for, but they had recorded 30 songs for the Elevate sessions, and a lot of these songs end up on Resonate.
That's great, man.
And as their tour was cut short, so they decided to come back to the States and put this album out. So
you know,
that's what they did.
I'm really glad you brought this up because I would have put the Mandrill. You know, you guys know Mandrill, the legendary like 70s Latin funk progressive band, released so many great albums. They released their first album in God knows how many years, a decade, this year. And I listened to it and I'm like, damn, that fucking slaps. Okay, like, it's all right. And I was like, I should probably throw this into the mix for the top because I don't really have a good funky band in here. And I listened to the record. A lot of these records that I'm talking about tonight, I went back and listened to them again. And that kind of gave me a different perspective of something that I didn't really, maybe I wasn't feeling initially, or that not every record's going to fucking sock you in the kisser the first time you listen to it. And so I was like, I know this is probably a good record, and I went back and listened to it. And I was like, it's okay. But I ended up pulling it off of my list. Now that I realize that this Lettuce record, you put this on your 2020 list, it's a better funk record than the Mandrill record this year.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Oh, yeah.
God bless Mandrill, because they've released some absolutely smokers throughout the history.
Sure.
And God bless them for coming out and putting something in 2020 at an advanced age. But the Lettuce record is a better record. So I'm glad I kind of refrained from that.
So then moving forward into September, this is on September 11th.
Okay.
Flamin' Lips put out American
Muhammad
Head.
Atta's greatest hits.
American Head. And this is a great record. This is kind of like a concept. What?
There's something coming in the...
All right. So Wayne Coyne became very fixated with the fact that Tom Petty had toured and come through Oklahoma in his early incantations of a band called Mudcrutch. And so this album is kind of like a speculative idea of imagining the Lips as sort of a drugged out local Oklahoma rock band that might have hung out with the Mudcrutch band.
Tom Petty.
Yeah.
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 That's kind of crazy. Oh, I remember. God, I forgot about that record coming out this year.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a lot of those instances where I didn't remember things coming out.
I'll give you one more. This is
Okay.
my last one. And this one actually is the most appropriate. I think it just falls right into place. Ozric Tentacles.
I'm so in love with this band,
Ozric
and I own
Tentacles,
none of it.
Space for the Earth, a new album that came out in 2020, came out in October. I think Ed Wynn had spent a lot of time up at some kind of lake house up in Scotland, maybe. He has a blue bubble studio by the sea. And it's like inspired by Scottish hills, valleys, and beaches surrounding his studio. And Ed Wynn feels the lockdown, a strange kind of way, provided space for the earth to breathe for a while, and for people to rediscover its resonant healing frequency. This is space music for the people of Earth to enjoy. And it's fucking killer.
It really, everything these guys have done, I've really been blown away by. More so than, like, I stay away from...
They're like the ultimate British...
neo space.
Well, no.
Prague.
They're in that, like, we say live scenes when they do, like, summer concerts and...
Festival.
Yeah, they're the British festival band.
And a lot of these bands, like, King Gizzard and Porcupine Tree and stuff like that, I stay away from because that's like your thing and you collect those. Ozric Tentacles is one of those that's like, fuck that. I want all this stuff. I want everything Ozric Tentacles has ever done. 100%. Totally. So, and that's what you've got for this year.
Those were my 2020 albums of the year.
Jay's favorite album of this year is 1984.
Woo!
So, I actually did a list. I did an actual list of stuff that I don't necessarily own on vinyl, but just albums of the year. So, I do want to.
Oh,
say,
you don't own these?
Some
I thought
of
these had to be.
No, because it would be a very short list.
Man!
But so number one on my list, Tame Impala's The Slow Rush.
Really?
Listen to that this year. Really enjoyed it.
I have a couple Tame Impalas.
I do too, and it was kind of right along those lines. Again, it didn't blow me away, but I thought this was a very small pull from stuff to kind of cipher through in terms of a year of music. And the years that we've done this seems like a year that it was less shit to sift through, in my opinion. And so that was my first one. Second one, kind of bending genres here. I wanted to make sure I reached out. This selection has a very much down the middle of what my taste and vibe is for this show and for my life. Also a little bit outside of that because I know some of the stuff that people like and some of the stuff I've listened to on the fringe, because I don't listen to the same fucking shit. I'm not one of these cats that listens to AC/DC like 5-6 days a week, because it's not what we do here. Every day, every moment, every situation has a different record. So sometimes that involves hip hop. For this year, hip hop, Run the Jewels 4, get the fuck out of here. This is a kick-ass record. Killer Mike LP. Really bring it to the mix on this shit. This is a fantastic record. I think it was released for free initially, digitally, but then the vinyl came out later.
Speaking of free,
yeah.
After last week's show, I went home and downloaded that whole 225.
All the good stuff.
Oh, well, not all of it's
not all of
it's my cup of tea.
Yeah,
there's Red Fang stuff and shit.
Is it Relapse?
Relapse Records.
Relapse Records, 240
It might
free
still
songs.
be there if you go to Relapse Records. They have a free download of. It's on their Bandcamp page. A free download of like a 245 compilation. It's worth downloading. Just like find new music. Music you might like.
You know, thanks to a couple of weeks ago, we had Carl the Envelope up. Would have never known about this artist except for Carl the Envelope because I wanted to, we'd bridge over into the country gap sometimes. Being in North Carolina, big bluegrass fans, big traditional country fans, not so much into the Florida, Georgia line, new country bullshit that's not for us. We'll just say that. But very receptive to things that we hear that are of the vein that are supposed to be there.
Where country should be.
Where country should be. Carl is a big fan of Core Blunt. He brought a test press of this record. Yeah. Came out earlier this year, and he played it on the show a couple of weeks ago. Agriculture, Tragic. Wanted to make a mention of this. Cat's from Canada. Fantastic Canadian Americana outlaw country musician. I don't know exactly what you would call it. But oh my God, man, what a terrific record this is. Talks a lot about whiskey, and it's got a lot of those good vibes to it. If you've never listened to Core Blunt, some of you Canadian cats maybe know all about this guy. Carl is the biggest fan. We got a Core Blunt. We got a sticker down here, don't we?
Yeah, you did.
There's one on the front of a Core Blunt sticker. We got some other Core Blunt stickers. But big fans. Anyway. Next on the list, I was so stoked to hear this was coming out. It's on the side?
Yeah.
It's on the side over here.
You're not gonna see it.
Deftones' Ohms record. Really stoked to hear this come out. And I enjoyed listening to this. And there was some kind of synthesizer stuff mixed into this, but it kind of went back to a lot of the earlier sounding Deftones stuff in terms of like a little harder edge to it. And it was good. It was a terrific record. Or else it wouldn't be on this list. I found it leaving me a little bit to be desired. As a Deftones fan, I grew up a Deftones fan. Late 90s, early 2000s, Deftones, that was my band. One of my top, 1-2 bands. It's not a top tier record for me. It's a good record. I enjoy the record. It doesn't blow me away. It doesn't blow my mind out of the fucking frame. But I appreciated the fact that it came out this year. And there's some definite great songs on there. For sure. But when I first heard some of the initial stuff that came off of there, I thought it was going to blow me away like magic. And it really wasn't that situation. So, back to kind of that country vibe. We talked about this record a lot. And it kind of pains me to mention this. The Sturgill Simpson's Cutting Grass, which is a bluegrass record he did. I think it was kind of like impromptu, kind of for free or something. And we're here in North Carolina, which is, I mean, fuck off. It's the home of bluegrass. This is where bluegrass lives and is born and is bred and is oozes, and this is where the shit really goes down right here. And this record right here, let me tell you real quick, I would be the first sumbitch to shit on this record so fast. Get out of here with your new wave country rock bullshit interpretation of bluegrass records. Fuck off. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Listen to this record.
Jonathan's got it.
It's pretty damn good.
It's good.
It's good. It's a good record. I want to shit on it. I want to talk shit on it so bad, and I can't, because he actually really did a good job. It's a great sounding modern bluegrass record that just, it's well representative of what we know and have become to love here in this area, at least, for what it means to be a bluegrass record. He took that into account. You can hear the respect the love of the tradition, folding that in, not making it some amalgamation of some fucking horse shit. It's actually a good record. And I know we've mentioned it a few times here on the show, and it really is. And there's a second volume, which I'm not as familiar with, but it's actually a really good record. This one slipped through. We've talked about it a couple times on the program, and I forgot about it. The Pussifer record, Existential Reckoning. Went back and listened to it. Again, it's one of those where there's a couple of tracks here that really, really tickle my fancy, and they really kind of tick all the boxes. There's some other tracks I feel leaves it a little bit short for a Pussifer record that I want to be excited about. I was excited about. But I feel like a few of those tracks really do it for me, and a few of them really don't.
Okay.
No fault, it is what it is. Not everything's going to be the White Album, you know what I mean? So, like, I get it. And that's why
so it's like a late Moody Blues album.
Yeah.
They
like don't lose
it. 4 tracks, like, oh, those are really cool. Those other 4, you're like, I don't need to listen to those.
Yeah. So I get it. I appreciate it. It's not something I'm going to seek out. It's not something I absolutely spilled my sack over when I first heard the whole album. Boris. No. Which is, man, what a return for Boris. And it was a great leading into the fact they re-released like Amplifier Worship and some of their Absolute Go stuff that was the earlier, more aggressive Boris stuff. Boris is up there. This one really kind of brings it back to that like sludgy, doomy, droney, not every track's for everybody stuff. And it kind of left me a little short because of that. Because there was a little lack of structure in a lot of the tracks. But some of the ones that really fell into a groove really blew me away. So you got a couple of tracks that are just like, just like pushed you over, blew you away. And some other ones that were a little drony, a little long in the tooth, seemed to kind of drone on about some of the same ideas. Mm-hmm. Which, for certain drone, doom kind of stuff, is the ticket. Sleep can get away with that. Boris can get away with that. Don't get me wrong. In some of these circumstances, I feel like they couldn't. I feel like they kind of missed the mark a little bit on a couple of these tracks. And that's really the only reason why I dropped it down, because it really was a great resurgence for Boris coming back to that heavy rocks, Absolute Go, Amplifier Worship type sound, thick, gnarly doom, fuzz latent, bullshit, right up your Buddy Hoyle. They've done some kind of poppier, electro-y sounding stuff in the past few years. This was not that. This was absolutely more of the straight ahead rock and roll stuff. So I do appreciate that. Man, heard about this all year long from the Zonk Man. Heard about it all year long from Mr. Bizarro, who did a little interview with these guys. And I love this record, and I should have jumped on it early on. Boom. King Buffalo, Dead Star.
King Buffalo?
This is kind of fallen into, now you guys know I'm more of that stoner doom kind of thing, so I've tried to kind of branched out to tick the boxes of some of these other genres. But at the end of the day, some of the things that I'm the most passionate about in modern music is the stoner doom scene. And King Buffalo, oh my God, this is not King Buffalo. Really, don't let the cover fool you. It's much more of a heavy psychedelic record than it is kind of stoner doom. It's not yob,
right? Screaming,
hollering. It's much more kind of like Earthless on that psychedelic, like heavy psych tip, with some like modern stoner doom touches on it. Very well produced album. These guys are pretty kick-ass musicians, man. This is actually an EP. Is it really an EP? I don't know, but I remember when this first came out, I think one thing that kind of turns me off of this initially, there's a really long intro on the first track of the album that is kind of low-key, vibing in, psychedelic, acoustic-y, with some effects, stuff. And it takes like 10 minutes, and the first like fuzz riff like fucking drops. Like, bro, no. Don't wait 10 minutes to drop that first riff in. Make that your second song. If that's how that song is structured, that's fine. Bring me something to where I feel a little touch of that, and then bring me into that like heavy stuff early on. Because if I'm popping through YouTube, I'm not listening 10 minutes before I get to the fucking meat and potatoes. Anyway, that's the only reason I marked this off. I feel like they picked the wrong track for the first track. Takes too long to get into it. But holy shit, once they get into it, and even the stuff leading up to it is great. Knowing what you're coming into. Knowing that it's going from a lighter version into the fucking... I knew that. That made that song tremendous. But it took too long to get into that. Anyway. Just my opinion. I'm just saying. A record that I'll admit I was wrong in not going after Lickety Split. The new Mr. Bungle record.
Oh yeah.
It is a
Don't they like
they redo the Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny, which is I've got that demo. It's a demo they did back when they were like high school or some shit like this, back in the 90s or 80s, I would say. And my initial take on this was the reason I like the Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny demo version, because these were hungry kids in high school recording in their garage, and that's why I like these tracks. It had that vibe of hunger, not made it, just doing it for fucking fun, doing it. Or we're gonna come back and it's like, oh, everybody's like, oh, this is a new Mr. Bungle album, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have my period live on the internet. They're like, oh, they're actually re-recording some stuff they did back in the 80s. It's like, for fuck's sake, man. All the stuff you could have done, could you not have recorded? If you recorded 4 brand new Mr. Bungle tracks with whoever the fuck, I would have paid $60 for 4 brand new tracks. But no, you went back and re-recorded stuff you did 40 years ago, and now you're selling it. And I love Mr. Bungle.
But they probably loved what they had done back then and just wanted to put a new twitch on it.
Well, the new twist on it was...
I said switch on it.
You did say twitch on it. I wasn't going to call you out. Scott Ian and Dave Lombardo are playing on the demo now.
Right.
Where they re-recorded this stuff. And it's killer. I listened to it initially and I was like, it's pretty good, but I know these songs. I went back and listened to it now. It's like thrash versions of all that old demo stuff. And it's killer. It's killer. I should have ordered it back in the day. I'm sorry, Mike Patton. I'm sorry. I mean, Mike Patton's always been my Lord and Savior. And I was quick to be like, fuck that. I want new shit. Fuck all this rehashing stuff. But when I go back, I went back and listened to it for this segment. I listened to the whole record on my headphones, and I'm like, I should have bought it. It's good. It's a great record. I should have bought it. Anthony Kiedis is Mr. Bungle Light. Changed my mind, dude. You ain't gonna. I ain't gonna have no argument. He's not even light. Anthony Kiedis is Mike Patton Ultra Light, and they do not get along. I know they do not get along. Yeah, not at all. I mean, Patton's the original. Nobody's better than Patton. I'll take Mike Patton against any rock singer pretty much ever in terms of range and what he does. I'm in Mike Patton's camp all day long, and I kind of shit on this record when it came out. I kind of felt bad about it, but I was like, but you know what, man? Fucking come out with something new. And, I mean, that was maybe not the right play. My best Christmas present from last year was Volker X This Means War. Synthwave guy who I communicate with actually on Twitter and This guy,
Like through smoke signals.
this guy, who is 100% my favorite synthwave artist, and he follows this channel on Twitch. I wish I could have frozen time down at the bottom when it says like this thing, like latest follower. At the bottom it said latest follower, and it said Volker X, because he literally followed us. He had a brand new album drop this year, and checked it out. It's called This Is Our Planet Now. I want to say this cat's French. He's European, because when I wanted to go buy this on vinyl, but man, getting it shipped to the United States was so expensive. It was so expensive. So maybe I should have, because he's literally one of my favorite artists of the past few years. I probably should have done that. I'm kind of reckoning some of those mistakes that I've made. I've been reckoning here in the last few days. More about that in a couple of minutes. But like Volker X, This Is Our Planet Now. If you're remotely interested in synthwave stuff, the full album's on YouTube. He totally says, if you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you want to play this shit behind your video, whatever the fuck, it's all yours. God bless him. And he follows this channel. This channel. He's a follower. Blows my mind. Anyway, go check that out. That was my number 2 album of the year. I don't know how many I did. I think I did 13.
Did you?
My number 1 album of the year. Probably not a lot of mistake. Surprise for a lot of people. Elder Omens.
Wasn't Elder your favorite band last year?
2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. The last time Elder released a record, Reflections of a Floating World, that was 2017, I think, actually.
Okay.
Or 2018. Was my favorite record.
Melds together.
And I've listened to this less times this year than I should have. I kind of skipped on about it. And because the record was expensive to get bought, like initially. And I was kind of pissed off about it. I didn't see it locally. I saw Elder reissues local, and they're expensive too. And I don't know. I just got turned off about it. And I went back and listened to that so many times and thought a little more electro synthesizer stuff in this record. But so initially I was like, oh, I like the last record better. The more I listened to it, I'm like, God damn it, man. This is such a good record. And in preparation for this segment, listened to it several times. Oh my God. It is such a great record. And it's such my favorite record this year. My number 1 record this year is Elder Omens. And I've talked so much shit about it. And I think Aaron Griffin, the old Top Shot, bought the record based on my recommendation. Checked it out, bought it. And I'm like, what the fucking shit am I doing? And like I said, Sunday is my birthday. And so today, you know what I did, Steve?
What did you do?
I bought Elder Omens for myself.
Nice.
For my birthday.
There you go.
So I bought it, and that one's going to be, it's on the translucent blue vinyl. Because they got real expensive and really out of print really fast. And I saw there was like, must have been like a second press or whatever. It was like 25 plus 5 shipping, ended up being like 32 bonds shipped. Like, yep, you know what? Let's do that. It's what I have really tied my name to as saying is the album of the year. Is that not worth $30?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Put my money where my mouth is and commit to the motherfucking bit. So that record, I normally don't tip my hand on stuff like that, but that record is going to be on the way. We're going to be enjoying that from the Armageddon Record Shop. We're going to be enjoying that coming up as soon as I can ship this sumbitch. Got to pay for the good shit. Yeah. sometimes you got to bite the bullet. You're right, man. That's probably what I need to do with the Volker X. I mean, I just need to do it. Just need to do it, man.
Dig of the week?
Yeah, let's get a dig of the week. Oh, you guys think,
Lord.
we're going to do albums this year. That's probably your dig of the week. Is all you going to do? Is all you're going to do for dig of the week? You ain't got nothing new? You ain't got nothing new. You can't find nothing in a dollar band. You're fucking wrong. Because I got some stuff.
I got some stuff.
Let's get into it. For dig of the week this week, Steve, what you got working?
Our good buddy Jonathan
Why is this playing? Oh my God.
was what's that? Why is that?
That's all right. No. Keep going.
So our good buddy Jonathan at Underdog had a little sale where all his dollar records were half price.
Okay.
So I thought, I'll go by there and dig through some dollar records because he said he was putting out some new stuff and his dollar records are always better than anywhere's dollar records.
I thought so. Are these bargain buckets for you, Steve?
These are the first 3 are bargain buckets,
Hold on.
and then the 2 following that are not.
Okay.
I got 3 bargain buckets for 50 cents a piece, and the first one just spoke to me,
Sure.
just in its title alone. The Incredible Year.
Oh yeah, this is the incredible year.
So CBS News put this out, and it's got sound
Sting
bites.
into it.
It's got sound bites from.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What was that?
It didn't work. Hold up. What a stinger. Let's go back to it.
CBS News put out this album. This is from 1968, which was an incredible year for sound bites. And one reason I got this is it's got that sound on Chicago's debut album, The Whole World is Watching. The Whole World is Watching, from the 68 Democratic Convention in Chicago. But there's a lot. I mean, if you think about 68, Martin Luther King is assassinated, Robert Kennedy is assassinated, the Tet Offensive. There's just tons of shit on here that's really cool. Not that that's really cool, but I mean, sound bite wise.
Welcome to Sirius Station, Steve Fever.
So there's this movie that came out. I don't know what year it came out. It's called Pete Kelly's Blues.
Oh yeah, I got that.
You got this?
I do.
It's got. What's cool about this?
Yeah.
It's got Jack
Webb.
Jack Webb doing narration. He's like, here's a warm tune coming at you where Joe really shows off his saxophone.
Mine looks different. Yeah, Jack Webb was a huge jazz guy.
Oh, huge jazz guy.
And he was starred in this and directed it.
I loved it.
You seen the movie?
This is a cool record. No. I just listened to the record the other day and it was like, it's so cool to hear Jack Webb talking about
He plays a
fucking
bartender,
jazz.
and I think he directed this.
Cool. Yeah.
The Tet Offensive was a great day for communism. Steve Fever 2021.
Another bargain bucket record is a George Jones
Oh, come on with it.
record called
Come on!
My Country.
We're just getting started.
It's got 20 George Jones
Jesus
early
Christ.
George
Wow,
Jones
look at that.
songs on it.
Oh, I'd be all over this shit.
Yes,
like
sir.
molasses on a
I
cornhole.
cleaned it up and it sounds good.
You cleaned it?
I cleaned it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Double LP? Look at that back.
Yeah.
The gatefold?
Everybody's playing. Oh, open a gatefold because everybody's
Okay.
playing a Fender. It's like Fender amps, Fender.
Oh, whoa. Like a double. Oh, no. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Isn't that a cool picture? Got a Fender bass, Fender acoustic, Fender Telecaster, and got a couple twin reverb in there.
Hell yeah. All the match. Let's get some matching suits. What are we fucking around with right now? We could get some matching suits in here. No doubt.
Well, I got 2 more and they're not bargain buckets.
Well, okay. Well, let's continuing on with the bargain bucket. Man, look here now. I'd bought the kid the kid collects vinyl, so I bought a couple of like choice pieces of vinyl, new records, and then I'm like, yo, you need some. Actually, she was like, hey, if you got any doubles for her boyfriend, who's a cool cat, a record collector also. It's like, if you got some doubles for him, it's like, man, I know I've got some doubles over here. But I was like, I don't know. So we went up to the King Records, local record store, and me and the fiance started digging through the dollar bins. These 18-year-old kids just started collecting. She pulled some choice stuff, and I was like, oh, did you check this other side too? And I started pulling. Next thing you know, I ended up with a goddamn stack like this big.
Really?
Dollar records and a free record. And I gave Homeboy like a good 5-6 stack of records. Gave Homegirl like a good 5 stack of records. But there's about 5-6 in there. It's some bitch didn't have. And I was like, guess who's getting these? It's a good looking motherfucker right here. So we're gonna do this in a couple of parts. Tonight I pulled 4 that I'm gonna do tonight.
Okay.
Since it's New Year's, I pulled the choicer stuff, Steve. The one I didn't own, Steppenwolf's At Your Birthday Party. You got this one?
I do not.
Nice little
At your birthday party?
nice little die cut cover.
Yeah, they have no die cuts.
Woo.
Oh, it sucks. To
Hello. I tell you, give me one of them large orange drinks, baby. Woo! This, I don't know this one as much.
Let's see that.
This was apparently before, what was it, 68 or something like this? It's before they, 1969 on ABC Dunhill. First Steppenwolf to feature bass player Nick St. Nicholas, and the last album to feature guitarist Michael Monarch.
All right. I believe it.
Less critically acclaimed, but a lot of people said it still hit the vein of psychedelia before they completely just fucking
That guy's Afro.
took a dump into like hard 70s rock. Yeah. Oh, that's a great afro. So I saw this one. I'm like, yeah, I should probably keep this one. So I got a nice little Steppenwolf collection, and it didn't tick the box. Now check this one out. Now these are all bargain bucket stuff. Now this is a band. You ever heard of these guys, Steve? Trees. This is Trees, and actually the fiance pulled this out. See the little gold stamp promo copy up there, and the cover. I mean, look at the graphics.
Holding an NES.
He's got an NES controller and like a monitor, and like there's all this stuff.
So
And I'm like,
kind of Moog or something like
it looks real Moog-y. And this is called Sleep Convention by the band Trees on MCA,
I have not heard that.
1982. So the thing about this is, American New Wave one-man band from San Diego, released only one album, Sleep Convention, was just as that, considered like pop rock, but it's synth pop, 100% because I've listened to it. Just over 37 minutes, commercial failure, likely due to poor promotion, blah 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 blah. But I listened to it. I kind of really love this record. I really love this record. Do you guys know Trees? Anybody? I would expect Scotty Stricknon to know this band. Trees.
Is that the back?
That's the back. But I just, something about this. I don't know. Something about it just said, oh baby, pick this up for $1. This was in an actual record store's. There's nothing wrong with the record. I mean, it's fucking fine. Tonight is another classic example of don't feed me this, my Goodwills never have nothing, or my record store dollar bins are nothing but blank, because I just kept hitting them. Because here's another one in that same store, the same band, a band that collectively, Steve, we probably have, Jesus Christ, 20 of. How many Ventures records you got, Steve? You got that one?
I don't have that one.
I know neither one of us do. Underground Fire, The Ventures. It's got Light My Fire, Underground Fire, Sunshine of Your Love, Down on Me, Born to Be Wild. They always have the greatest covers, man. Love The Ventures. Nothing says record night like a Ventures record. Like surf versions of like pop songs. That's kind of where we're laying our head at night, you know what I mean? It's just kind of got that vibe. It always has. It's kind of
Have
that.
you listened to it?
No. Not listening to any of these records. I've got one. It's still a bargain bucket, but I'm going to save it, Steve. I'll let you do yours. I want to do mine last.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull my card.
You have that right. I got a couple records here at Underdog. The first is a Mojo Nixon album.
Oh yeah, I know
from
Mojo Nixon.
1986. This is a
That
OG,
old, huh?
OG from '86. It's called Skid Roper.
Huh?
Something.
Skid Roper.
Skid Roper something or other.
I just said that.
Look on the back. No, look on the back. What's that label say? Skid Roper Frenzy. Oh, Skid Roper Frenzy.
Skid Roper Frenzy.
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
Apparently,
Colin?
my wife was very familiar because she's like, "Does it have stuff in Martha's Muffin?" And I'm like,
Huh?
"Yes, it does."
I remember this band.
Do you?
I don't remember being a fan of them, but oh, the Mojo. Oh, Colin's got that one.
Apparently, they do a cover Inagata Vida on here. I don't know.
You know where those guys are from?
L.A.
LA
think.
guy, okay.
I think.
It seemed like a
And
band that
last
played around
but
here
not
a
least,
lot.
for me, this was a really cool find. Came across this and it says Italian library music.
Oh my God, dude! Are
And
you
so-
serious?
What we know is library music is what Mike and I work with every day.
Oh,
It's
no,
like
I know exactly what this is.
we have music for commercials and production that we use that we pay a fee for. Well, apparently Italy, they had some really cool stuff that they recorded back in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
This is called Nelson Psych Out, the Nelson Records Company.
Oh my God.
Italian
dude.
library music.
Italian library music.
Oh yeah, so it sounds like
It's one of the most coveted things in hip hop.
well, this is a
ever.
So this is a recreation of some of that stuff that they dug and they found, and this is another one of those records I was talking about earlier. It's like those funk records where these hip hop artists would compile this stuff, and so they've revealed
Wow.
the Nelson Records library. Some really cool stuff. It's from the 70s and it's got that like kind
So it's
of
a 2017 compilation of Italian library
Yeah.
stuff. Wow, though.
So if you like what's our
DJ Shadow, like Cut
well,
Chemist.
Well, what's the Italian band that does like the soundtracks?
Goblin.
Goblin, yeah, that Goblin sound.
Or,
it's got that fuzz guitar, that funk, that kind of thing going on.
Who's the other Italian band?
Ennio Morricone.
No. Who's the other Italian band? Starts with a P, maybe? Oh, God.
Who said? Anyway, it's
Yeah,
great.
okay.
It's great. It's this fantastic record. Apparently, it's a German pressing.
Italian prog band starts with a P. Come on, somebody help me.
Pussifer.
No.
Tom Petty.
Oh, Scotty says he has that album. It's great. They did another one called Flipper Psych Out that's also great. Kick ass. Yeah, the Italian. Placebo is who I'm thinking of.
Placenta.
Placebo is who I'm thinking of. The Italian prog group. Anyway. Wow, that's kick ass. That's really
Yeah.
good. Now, here is something I did pick this up. I did pick this up for $1, and it kind of gives you in that same dig. And this is something I passed on for $25 at Underdog. No offense to them. A few months ago, and I wasn't real familiar with it, and saw this pop up in the dollar bin. The seam is split. The record's in, okay shape. It looks like surface scratches. I've not tried it out yet, but it was $1, so well worth the effort. Guys ready for this? Gun. This is the first Gun LP, self-titled, 1968, I believe it is,
The dollar bin?
in the dollar bin.
Where at?
King Records, an actual record store, not a Goodwill, an actual record store. You can see that, look Look at the. You see the. It's split, cover split. The record. It's an OG American on Epic. I mean, it's not. It's not like butchered. Got some Surface stuff on there, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. It may sound 100% fine. I mean, it looks pretty damn good. But if you don't know these guys, you ever heard this record, Steve?
No, I haven't.
They're a British band from the 60s. Race with the Devil was the big hit off of this. Band included brothers Paul Gervitz and Adrian Gervitz.
What?
Stay tuned.
No, that's
wait a minute.
It's Paul Curtis and Adrian Curtis.
Yeah, hold up. Gunn performed at the UFO Club supporting bands such as Pink Floyd, Arthur Brown, and Tomorrow. Recording sessions at Olympic Studios, produced the unreleased singles Lights on the Wall. 67, they were alternative music program Top Gear, twice played on the air.
So they went on to do the Gervitz Baker thing?
Hey, hang on. The band changed its name, lineup to a trio with Paul Curtis Gervitz on bass, Louis Farrell on drums, Adrian Curtis Gervitz on guitar. Their debut album cover is noteworthy as it's the first by Roger Dean.
Oh, wow.
All music.
Who did Yes covers, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. All music described it as, are you ready for this? Having a quote-unquote distinctive psych-flavored proto-metal sound. Their second album, Gunsight, was released in '69. Now, this to me sounds like Blue fucking Cheer. Proto-metal, except it's British. And
like you know, I have like 3 Baker Gervitz albums.
Yeah. After a short time working separately, the Gervitz brothers formed Three-Man Army in 1971 and recorded 3 albums. Between 74 and 76, Three-Man Army became the Baker Gervitz Army with Ginger Baker.
Right.
So there's your connection.
Wow, that's cool.
$1 fucking dollar.
That's cool.
$1 at a record store. This is not a dig, came out of some grandma's yard sale shit. This was at the bottom level. Get on your fucking knees, skin them up, dollar bin at your local record store. And
nice.
I literally just saw this at another record store for $25. And this is not it's
in really good shape.
Decent shape.
I mean, the vinyl.
It's kind of like low-key $50 record.
Okay.
It's up there. It's a I don't know. It's definitely more than $1. And not just that, but a kick-ass record.
I'll give you $2 for it.
Well, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with a So to Speak, a Chip Chat. Not only that, but our goddamn Chip of the Year. Have you guys been tallying your votes for Chip of the Year? Do you have your own vote for Chip of the Year? Do you have a comment you would like to leave in our YouTube video as to what your newfound Chip of the Year would be? Please do that right now. In the meantime, commit to the bit. We'll be back here in just a few minutes for a So to Speak and Chip Chat here on an all-new live New Year's Day episode of Grown Man Record Night. I just got my period. I couldn't be any happier. Woo!
As the holiday season manifests itself, it is more than custom to witness various degrees of inebriety evident upon the members of the populace through an over-imbibing of stimulants traditionally in supplement of this time. In other words, everybody's a little bagged. However, not so in this industry. Here is Mr. Ernie Kovacs to present the commercial for Dutch Masters. Next time, step up to finer smoking pleasure with Dutch Masters, the fine cigar.
Hi, I'm Mike Sherrick, your host for Alive and Well every morning right here on Channel 11. I'm going to start off the new year on the right foot, and you can too by running the 6th annual Midnight Run on New Year's Eve in Central Park. We'll start at the stroke of midnight. Be there in front of Tavern on the Green. I can't think of a better way, actually I can't think of a crazier way, to start the new year than with a midnight run in Central Park. For more details, call 212-860-4455. It should be fun. See you New Year's Eve.
College football takes over when Texas Christian collides with West Virginia. Monday night at 8. Only on Channel 11.
Every New Year's Eve, the caller came out. One terrifying night of unspeakable evil. New Year's Evil. Rated R.
Now playing at a theater or drive-in near you.
Tomorrow, everything at Campo will be moving fast. It's the Campo New Year's sale, and everything in the store has to go. To catch the good deals, you have to hurry to Campo tomorrow. For one day only, catch a big Zenith 27-inch TV with remote and save $102 at just $398, or an RCA 13-inch TV with quartz tuning at just $168. To catch the good deals, you have to come to Campo tomorrow. It's the Campo one-day New Year's sale tomorrow only at every Campo store.
Hello, I'm Conrad Bain. Tonight on Different Strokes, we're starting a special two-part show on a very sensitive and important subject. Now, we urge families, children, and parents alike to watch both of these informative episodes and then to discuss the problem presented, which is of deep concern to all of us.
Boom! We're back here for a New Year's Day edition of Grown Man Record Night, wrapping this sumbitchin' year up with some awesome sodas, some awesome chips, including our chip of the year. Steve, what do we got for our soda speak this evening? Big time business. You got this stuff
I actually went
recently.
Yeah, I went into might have been a Lowe's Foods.
Okay.
And came across this soda, which I don't.
You got
think,
two of them.
It was a little 4-pack. I had to buy a 4-pack.
Okay.
So shared a couple with a family. It's by a company called Kist, K-I-S-T.
Okay.
It's a cotton candy soda.
Okay.
Cotton candy soda pop.
I'm interested in trying this. Check this out, folks. I've never seen this.
I've never seen it either.
No.
Kist beverage from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, Detroit.
Pure cane sugar.
Got our man in here from Detroit earlier, man.
Not a whole lot of ingredients, so why don't we give it a try?
A lot of sugar. We got a phone number.
It tastes like cotton candy.
It tastes like cotton candy.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that tastes like cotton candy.
That's pretty good.
If they have a phone number on there, let's give them a buzz.
I didn't see one.
Let's give them a buzz. Who's got the KIST, K-I-S-T phone number, Detroit, Michigan?
Cotton candy soda.
You're from the area as well, Scotty? Okay. Let's give him a buzz. Let's give him a little ring. Wish him a happy new year. Anybody got a number?
I just love that taste.
It's perfect.
Distinctly cotton candy.
Distinctly. A lot of things will say cotton candy and rarely produce.
It's got that whipped sugar like thing going on.
Yeah, it's kind of an aftertaste. Kist sodas? No.
Nope. 1-900.
1-900.
Collectible.
The collectible? Did we get
Kist
these from the
soda.
future? Nobody? Kist soda?
The mysterious Kist.
Publix has got no. I don't want Publix.
Was it Publix where I got this?
Maybe Instacart.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to Lowe's Foods. I went to Publix.
Man,
was it might be a Publix soda.
Snacktown. Wow.
It was at Publix. That's exactly where I got it.
Yeah, where's Michael Crine? I fell asleep.
I didn't shop at
Lightweights,
I didn't
man.
shop at Lowe's Foods.
It's a good soda though.
I got it at Publix.
Do you remember a soda that jumps out as a soda of the year? Well, I mean, we don't really do soda of the year, but like, so many good ones. It's hard to remember, and also we have substance abuse problems, so we're not going to be able to remember anyway.
Yeah, we don't have like Sweet Tea handles our chips, so it kind of keeps us in line with that. But we don't have a soda.
God bless Sweet Tea.
God bless.
This is the time of the year where, as we transition, terrific, so to speak, but as we transition into a chip chat this evening, this is an opportune time to just highlight the work that Sweet Tea does for us each and every year. Dude, we're coming up on like fucking, 7-8 years we've been doing this show.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea has a
300 and multiple numbers of chips.
Check this out. I'll pull it up. Let's pull it up.
The latest?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the latest.
Okay.
Tell us a story, Steve.
I sent Sweet Tea a Happy New Year message earlier tonight on the way over here.
Let's see if I can.
That's not really a story.
Nope.
Can you share that with our audience? You can make that available for everybody.
Oh no!
So our chip archive is available for downloading.
Absolutely. If you want to see the number of chips that we've done,
you always wonder, like, have they done this chip? It's in my local store. You can always check the archive.
I was trying to figure out.
We also add in the archive. Sweet Tea has been so kind to add some comments that we made on each chip that we actually try. So
that's the best part of it.
That is the best part. Most entertaining part.
Yeah, if you look, like, here you can see we're at number what? 689.
689.
And like
689.
689. There's a way to separate them by like brand.
Holy cow!
Chip brand.
Yeah, it's an Excel spreadsheet.
I don't know how to do Excel.
So you can sort it how you like, but it's in alphabetical order.
And she actually highlighted things that were Chip of the Year candidates, and you can see like over here, number 117 Doritos, Sabitas, Flamus. Steve, this is going to take a lot of taste a lot like the other spicy red stuff, Dinamitas. Like, there's comments on every single thing for 7 years, folks. Look at this. Look, 7 years. What is this right here? Red one. Martin's out of PA. This is the Chip of the Year last year, 2019. It's come from Mark Ditch, I'm pretty sure, if not Michael Cron. I think these were Ditches, maybe. A lot of stuff on them, bright red. These taste like old school Moore's barbecue, like down south folks. Hot as hell. It's like barbecue that lights your mouth on fire. I love it. Steve, they smell like a crab chip. Better than a crab chip. What about handicap fries and a chip from... Oh, it's great. Chip of the Year.
Wow.
700 and some of these.
600.
Look at that. There's another. 2016 Chip of the Year. Trader Joe's. Somewhat spicy dill flavor. I mean, the amount of work this chick has put into the stuff. It's nonsense. It's absolute bonkersness stuff, man. So anyway, do you want to do Chip of the Year or you want to do Chip for tonight? Let's do Chip of the Year.
You want to do Chip of the Year?
2020 has been an absolute nonsense year in terms of just everything. And one thing that I know that's kind of messed up for a lot of people is funds. You know what I mean? Maybe you go to the beach. Funds. Money. Maybe you normally take a nice little trip to Florida with the family every year. You spend a few grand to go down and do a nice vacation. Maybe 2020 wasn't the year to fucking do that. You know what I mean? Maybe you normally go across the country to Omaha and see Grandma. cost a couple of grand. Maybe you don't do that this year. It's a year of a little bit thriftiness, I would wager to bet, for a lot of people. Even people that are not doing necessarily so poorly, but it's maybe not a year you go out and spend a fucking bunch of excess on a bunch of bullshit. Let's buy a sailboat this year. Let's buy some jet skis. How about a log cabin out in the mountains? Maybe 2020 is not the year you start pulling those kind of triggers. I'm just guessing. So I think in terms of chip of the year, not only did this chip really resonate itself in terms of being the best tasting chip and those sought after chip.
Drank all that, bitch?
Oh, I did. But it's a chip that is absolutely readily available. I want to say that it's available.
It's probably available
by a regular retailer, but it's also an economical chip.
Tastes like music
$1. This chip goes for $1, and it's the best thing that I've tasted this year. I've sought after, just like toilet paper. I went back to Walmart and the shelves were empty. Fuck. Trying to get them for my mom. They were empty.
Are you saying you wiped your ass with these chips?
No, because I couldn't find them. Now pick me some up. Pick my mom some up. You sent a little thing in the Discord, Steve, where you went out and sought them out and picked them up. You remember doing that?
Yeah.
After we had them, went out and, to me, all of that together resonated like, I think we have our chip of the year.
Okay.
The 2020 chip of the year is the Great Value Onios onion flavored rings.
Coming in a underdog.
An underdog, a budget chip, $1 for a full bag.
Now we did Grippo's Oniums a couple weeks ago. They were delicious.
They were great.
But I think because of the value here, I think this beats it.
The value and the way these are, they're kind of set up like Wise onion rings, but they have the flavor of the Funyuns.
They look like
onion ring.
I mean, this is our chip of the year. I cannot get enough of these chips. At all, ever. Anybody I've ever introduced these chips to cannot get enough of these.
A lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor. And I'm serious. These have been so scarce in my local Walmart for a chip that should be absolutely easily accessible. The whole, everything will be filled up except the Onios, and that whole thing is like gone. So I don't know if there's a lot of motherfuckers. These do not cut. This is that's a perfect segue, Aaron. These have the flavor of Onios and the texture of the Wise onion rings, meaning these do not cut the dog piss up out of your mouth like Funyuns. That's why these are the superior chip to both of those. Funyuns and Wise onion rings.
They break and they give.
They dissolve. See what? They collapse. Kind of like a cheese puff. Not quite that much, but almost. They go away. Available at your local Walmart for $1. Jesus Christ, try those chips. The 2020 chip of the year.
So, this is a weird one.
Oh, it's a weird one, baby.
I went to, I had to go to the mall, do some Christmas shopping.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. I was going to look to see if they had a sweatshirt at
Where'd you park your DeLorean?
Hot Topic. For my wife wanted this really cool Stranger Things, the high school like AV club, Hawkins AV club,
like a satin jacket,
sweatshirt.
Oh,
sweatshirt.
Okay.
I ordered it online, but I was hoping they had it locally so I could give it to her before Christmas. She got it this past week. But while I was there, they're like, "Hey, check out FYI. They might have it." So I went over to FYE.
FYE.
Everybody remembers FYE. It's probably defunct, like CD. Now they have records, and they all are overpriced.
Jay's gotten some CDs, some records from there. Good one.
I came across some chips in there, and it was in like the weird kind of like gift section candies.
Really?
This is Japanese called Ramen Snack.
What the fuck are you doing, Steve?
Artificial chicken flavor ramen snack, big pack, baby star.
Well, we're starting this off. From Vietnam. These are from Vietnam?
On the back left or right.
Oh, sorry. So not
What'd you
Japanese,
say?
but maybe Vietnamese.
Don't say it, Steve.
Dirty? No.
Steve was about to say, what's the difference?
No, I did
What's
not.
the difference?
No, this is product of Taiwan.
Red China. That's Red China, right?
So let's try
Taiwan,
these.
Red
So
China.
I'm thinking a ramen noodle. God, what's in there?
Are you saying the Taiwanese are stronger than us, Steve? The way you open that bag kind of leads me to believe.
They look like dried ramen noodles.
They're big.
Look at that.
Oh, they stink. I mean, number one, they stink. They're like...
You don't want one?
They look like ribbon cables that go to PCs from back in the day.
Yeah.
Aaron says Oriental. These taste like dust between library books.
That cotton candy soda tasted like the music bar.
Those 100% taste like library books. Taste them. No, tell me.
Never eaten a library book.
They taste like library book smell.
Oh. Is it a corn chip? What is it?
What's the Taiwanese equivalent to corn? They call it masa?
Wheat flour.
Wheat flour. There we go. I knew it wasn't corn.
Soybean. May contain traces of milk, peanut, trees nut, and crustacean.
Do we have a phone number? That's an important question.
No.
Is there a country code? We need to cook, ready to eat. Okay. No need to cook. Let me see
From
that.
Taiwan.
Let me see that bag again.
That's a weird flavor.
Yeah, a little.
I mean, I like some ramen noodles.
Of course. No need to cook, ready to eat. Yeah. They look like noodles that are like all.
You're right. You're right. Though. They look more like those ribbon cables.
The crustacean must be like a fish.
Shellfish.
That's a weird chip.
Baby Star. Weird chip of the year.
Weird chip of the year on January 1. We'll still be talking about these next year this time. Guaranteed.
Oh, there's more on the way.
More weird ones on the way?
Yeah.
You got some more weird ones?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us on Grown Man Record Night. We're going to go back over to Twitch to listen to a few more record albums, some of our digs from this week. Oh, please don't leave us now. Come over there, please, for Christ's sakes. What are you waiting on? Let me give you a little Twitch thing in case you don't know about it. Come over there, visit us.
No. Kind of grow on you.
We're gonna play. They grow on you. So does fungus. That's all I'm thinking. Hey, happy New Year, everybody! Hope everybody's had a great night, a great New Year, a great little break. If you've had some time off from work.
Aaron's package.
Oh my God! We didn't open Aaron's package.
Jay, you're a lifesaver.
Open my box, Aaron's. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, we forgot. God, I'm a fuck.
No, we didn't forget. We're just saving the best to last.
We're saving. Jesus Christ. What's that? You got a blade over here?
I got a knife.
Let's blade ourselves.
Here. Take care of this now. This is my uncle.
Oh my God.
This is my father-in-law's. It's sharp.
There's a piece of tape on the top. Wait.
He's gonna be at one time.
I'm gonna sit up. He's gonna plug me right in the face.
He's gonna let go.
Content's king. Oh, that's 2020. Commit to the bit. It still makes sense. This thing went through the.
Are you done?
It's towards you.
Careful.
It's towards your arteries.
Yeah, you're always supposed to cut towards you. That's the thing. You're always supposed to cut towards you.
Jesus Christ! I can't believe I about forgot this.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
We have too much stuff going on. Check this out. Some good old VCLT from a buddy, Aaron Griffin. Got some bubble wraps.
2020.
Woo-wee. Oh no, wait, here's something here. Oh my God. Check this out. WWF Collector Pin Series. Superstars of Wrestling. That's the first thing. Oh yeah, this is a good start. It's a good start.
Is that Hulk?
I got some other stuff. Bubble wrap to death. God, I can't believe I'm. Oh my God. Oh yes. A little cinnamon. Look at them. Look at them Kmart Jinko jean shorts. Oh, that is so badass. Wait, you can't see him. You can't see him, bro. You can't see him. Dude, we got one over there. And this was, oh my God, even his feet articulate. Look at this. I've never seen any action figure that where their ankles articulate. That's crazy.
How'd you do it, though?
The feet? Like that?
Yeah.
The standard
Yeah.
No way.
Fucking
Not
from-
standard.
From 1972, dude.
Oh, a couple of. Oh, this looks VHS. That's what you sent him.
He sent it back.
This is what. That is hilarious. Steve sent this to Aaron, and Aaron sent it back. And that's what you can do as a Top Shot. Oh, that is fucking hilarious. The PBS Kids
I think you
Calo.
forgot to take that out of the box.
Oh, that's so funny. We got another VHS down here. Oh, man. Look at this, bro. And a nice clam. Nice clam. Fighting Fit with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Look at his skin.
He's bright lobster
He's got
red. He
got
looks like a
that
lobster.
Dino-Mito's sauce on him.
Now I'm going to show you what wrestling's all about. Are you ready for the real deal?
Woo!
The war to settle the score. Rowdy Roddy Piper versus Hulk Hogan. Oh my God. This might be, we're going to watch this maybe right now. On the back, let me see what it says. If you're a pro wrestling fan, you're going to love what I've got in store for you. I'm going to let you know some big secrets about me. About wrestling and how you can take good care of yourself. If it's action you want, get set to sweat because you're about to get fighting fit with me, Hot Rod Rowdy Roddy Piper. I'm going to show you how to get fit and strong. You know what they say, a fit body means a fit mind, and by the time we're finished, you're going to be a brain surgeon.
Who wrote that?
Yeah, who wrote that?
It wasn't Roddy Piper.
That's not, is that a real autograph? That's not a real autograph. Pretty kick-ass. Holy shit. Yeah, we should totally show this on the stream. I'm about to piss my pants. And we got a couple things down here. Hold up. Make sure that's nothing. Okay. I don't want to crush anything that's important.
It has happened.
So a couple of things. And some cardboard here. That seems to be a little more important. His secret weapon was always cocaine. Or his secret was always cocaine. Yeah, you know.
Did he show you where to stick the needle?
That's where, for cocaine, Are you talking about injecting cocaine, Jay? Right.
I hope that's the right VHS. Could be from Aaron's wedding night. Oh, fine.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, these are a bunch of... Check this out. Whoa. These are awesome already. Look at this. Pile Driver. The Wrestling Album 2. With the Hulkster.
Oh, it's a promo photo.
What a kick-ass photo that is. Look at that. Woo! That is badass. Oh my God, look at this.
Hey, you got something on your nose.
Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Oh my God. These are fantastic quality too. Yeah, we got to put these in a frame, man. That is so kick-ass. Oh, these are so good. Hulk Hogan and the wrestling boot band. Oh my God, look at this.
Nice.
That just screams.
Woo!
Oh my God, that just screams this show. Wow.
Speaking of which.
Oh, look at this.
Isn't that weird?
WrestleMania 3. Aretha Franklin.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was on our...
What?
We talked about her earlier.
Urethra Franklin.
Wow.
A WrestleMania 3 promo photo.
That's crazy.
That is so kick-ass.
Newspaper use only.
Oh my God. Is that what it says? For newspaper use only? Oh, whoa.
Uh-oh.
This has got, this has got some, this is beefy. Wow. WWF Superstars WrestleMania. This is autographed. Who's that graph? Is that Bret the Hitman Hart's autograph, dude?
Bret Hart.
What? Holy shit. Oh, dude. Are you serious? What a great way to start off this fucking year, man. Look at this shit. No way. No way. Thick ass protector here,
We should
too.
open this first.
I know we should have opened this like early on. I'm sorry, dude. This should have been. We should have did this first off, so I didn't fucking get it lost in the mix. But holy shit! Look at this. All these shits are going up in frames. Woo! I got a bunch of frames. We're gonna frame it up.
Frame shop.
Frame it up.
Good show.
Well, all right. Hey, everybody, come over to Twitch. We're going to play some record albums. Some stuff we got this week and stuff we just... dude, thank you so much, Aaron. That is kick-ass, dude. That stuff is so good. I'm going to put every single one of these up. Every single one of these. All over my face. Vance, you better not sign off, I swear to Christ. All right, you guys come back over to Twitch. We're going to play some more record albums. God bless you, folks. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time on an all-new, brand new live edition for 2021, where the mantra will be for the year: commit to the bit. And I promise you, for the remainder of this year, my goal in life will be to solely, truly, and fully commit to the bit. You have my word on that. And we'll see you next time on Grown Man Record Night. Oh, baby!
Babe.